Good evening, Muckdogs fans. I'm Nate Canali, filling in for Nikita Lohman on the play-by-play. I'm here with Luca Zaccaro, more commonly known as Lou Dog, and we welcome you to Sal Magli Stadium in, once again, another critical late-season matchup for the Batavia Muckdogs. Still your first-place Batavia Muckdogs, but that lead on first place starting to narrow with back-to-back losses and back-to-back wins for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Coming to this game, the Niagara Falls Americans also fighting for their playoff lives here. The Muckdogs in a big spot, trying to hold on to that one seed, one game ahead of the Tarp Skunks. What are the keys to the game here for you, Luca?
Yeah, so immediately you have to mention that on the mound today, our starter is Luke Rising. Not enough can be said about how good Luke Rising has been on the year. 33 innings pitched, a 1.07 ERA with a .59 whip with 41 strikeouts. Folks, last week he was the West Division PGCBL Pitcher of the Week with 8 and a third scoreless innings. And, folks, he hasn't allowed a run in 24 innings. Yes, that's correct. That's not a video game number. That's not fake. 24 scoreless innings for Luke Rising. So coming into today's game, Luke Rising has been an absolute terror. We need him today if we want to beat this very good Niagara Falls team who have a stud on the mound themselves. And Luke Blandino on the year in 37 innings pitched, a 3.16 ERA, a 1.41 whip with 26 strikeouts. So in comparison to our Luke Rising numbers, they don't look all that. But really, that's a great season for a starter in Luke Blandino. And
it's really tough to match up with those numbers of Luke Rising.
Yeah, for no question about that. Luke Blandino in his last outing, it was against the Batavia Muckdogs on July 15th. He went 4 innings, allowing 2 earned runs off of only 1 hit. So, didn't go the deepest into the game, but had success against the Muckdogs. So it's presumably today will be a pitching duel, but you never know in baseball, especially after your Muckdogs took a loss yesterday. So a big game today for your Muckdogs. We want to keep that stranglehold on first place, continue to build up that lead in the division as the Tarp Skunks, like you said, are right behind us.
Tarp Skunks with a big mercy roll against Geneva, I believe, last night. Winning was 16-1, Ludog.
Yes,
so
that's correct.
Tarp Skunks have been rolling as of late. Muckdogs had a couple losses in a row, but looking to turn it around here. And the coaching staff showing the importance of this game by bringing out their stud pitcher with Rising this game.
Yeah, our number one guy on the year, as we are showing you the updated standings. Like we talked about, the Muckdogs still in first place, but only a game ahead of those pesky Tarp Skunks who are sitting at 26-13. Remember, fans, the winning percentage is key in this league. So Jamestown Tarp Skunks in second, Niagara Falls Americans right there in third place. I believe, from what I've heard, a win tonight for the Americans and a loss from the Pioneers secures a playoff spot for the Americans. So a big, big game for both ball clubs tonight as the coaches are out onto the field talking to each other, as you can see at home plate.
And with a little bit of time here, I'd like to introduce you to the starting lineup for your first place Batavia Muckdogs. Leading off tonight, playing right field is number 10, Braden Horton. Batting second and playing shortstop is number 1, Tyler Castrataro. Batting third and catching is number 5, Cooper Fesh. Cleanup hitter and the extra hitter, number 99, Jacob Vesco. Batting fifth and playing third is number 2, Jackson Inman. Batting sixth and playing left field is number 7, Sean Mindas. Batting seventh is tonight's designated hitter, number 27, James Bolton. Batting eighth and playing first is number 21, Justin Espinal. Batting ninth and playing center field is number 3, Travis Hammond. And batting 10th and playing second is number 9, Caleb Walker.
Yeah, so Braden Horton keeping his place at the leadoff spot after Castrataro got a day off yesterday. Castrataro will be in the 2-hole, so not really much of a move there. Jacob Vesco gets to move up today. He's been very hot, very good ABs for your Muckdogs today, or in previous games, I should say.
As you mentioned, Castrataro not playing yesterday. His first game of sitting out for the entire season. Talk about reliability there with Castrataro.
Yeah, Castrataro has been playing a great shortstop, a great center field. He can also come into relief some games. He has 3 innings pitched on the year with a 0 ERA. So just an all-around stud ball player that we have in Castrataro.
And mentioning Braden Horton too. Second homer of the season for the Muckdogs last night. Hit an absolute bomb over the right field fence. Not enough to get the Muckdogs the win, but it was absolutely electric nonetheless.
Yeah, and to the disdain of owner Robbie Nichols, I knew that Braden Horton was going to go deep yesterday. I just, I understand why people don't believe me, but my own testament, I should have said something. I really should.
We might be getting another text from owner Robbie Nichols pretty soon.
Yeah, just having some fun there. As this game, I believe, is going to get started fairly soon. We will step away till the start of the game. And Muckdogs fans, we are now preparing for the national anthem.
Red, white, blue, holding the spirit of stand together, undefeated in the way. National anthem. For tonight's anthem, please welcome Chloe Lewandowski. Chloe is a singer and dancer from Derby, New York, who has cerebral palsy. She has sung for the Bisons, the UB Bulls, and other Western New York sports teams, including tonight, which is her second appearance here at the Barbershop. She will be performing at the Disability Festival this Sunday at Riverworks in downtown Buffalo. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chloe Lewandowski.
a very nice job by singer Chloe Lewandowski out on the field. That was very nice as we are getting started to start this game.
Please direct your attention to the mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch. For tonight's first pitch, please welcome the Niagara Falls Americans Operations Manager and Assistant GM, Whitley Nichols.
Oh, as well as Robbie Nichols' daughter, Whitley Nichols, is throwing out the first pitch tonight. That's awesome. She is a very hard worker and just a wonderful person to be around from my experience.
And we'll see who can throw a first pitch better, her or Robbie.
Yeah.
And now, Whitley, the mound is yours. Show us what you got.
Let's see.
In there for a strike, right down the middle.
Okay.
I think if you're listening, Robbie, I think you have some competition right there.
Ooh, that was a great first pitch right there from Whitley Nichols. Nice job. I'll have to congratulate her after I see her post game.
Two great pitchers on the mound, back to back. Now with Luke Blandino warming up.
Yes.
The towering pitcher standing at 6'5" tall. Just finished up his junior season at Worcester Polytechnic Institute. He led the team there, pitching 48 1/3 innings.
Wow.
Very reliable pitcher.
Also, something to note, the Americans, he doesn't have a loss on the year. He has 4 wins, 0 losses this year for the Americans, so just the team as a whole just has a resounding confidence when Luke Blandino is out on the mound.
Muckdogs looking to change that tonight, though.
Definitely looking to change that tonight. Your Muckdogs need a win after dropping 2 on the road. 2 tough teams in the Tarp Skunks and Double Days, and we're not slowing down today with the Niagara Falls Americans.
Very, very tough schedule for the Muckdogs coming down the road. We take on the Tarp Skunks once again on Sunday, and that could really be the matchup that ends up deciding who gets the 1 seed at the end of the season. Obviously, a few other games could shift the standings around, but I don't think there's any game bigger on the schedule than that Tarp Skunks game.
Yeah, no question about that. With the way things are shaping up, Tarp Skunks, like we've said, are only a game back. So that game on Sunday at home at Dwyer Stadium, call 585-524-2260 for tickets. That will be a big game.
Very, very much so, Ludog. And like Ludog said, don't want to miss out. Come get your tickets. Come by Dwyer Stadium. See Ludog in action. Ludog really makes the games entertaining over at Dwyer Stadium.
I really appreciate that.
Little shout out to our in-game host.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I try. I sweat. I tell you that. I sweat out there. As our first batter of the game, Braden Horton, comes to the plate. Fans, not too much. If you've been watching the games, you know about Braden Horton. Nate, what are his stats on the year?
Just absolutely ridiculous numbers this year. He's hitting .351 with a .515 on-base percentage and a .546 slugging percentage. He's got 15 RBIs, 27 walks, only 13 strikeouts on the year.
As the first pitch of the game from Blandino is a strike.
And again, reiterating, Braden Horton, second home run of the season for the Muckdogs last night. First one on the season for him, Justin Espinal having the first one earlier in the season. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Horton, makes the count 0-2.
Yeah, so Blandino, a good start already. Already up 0-2 in this count to Horton.
Horton never out of it, though. Again, very talented hitter. The 0-2. Horton fouls one off. It's going to be out of play off to the left side. Braden Horton looking to start it off strong for the Muckdogs. Ball's just a bit outside. Again, the last couple of games, a little bit of a slow start for the Muckdogs offensively. We've had some solid play defensively, but really not coming along with the bats up until later in the game and trying to have to come back late. And so really looking to start off stronger here this game and get a few runs on the board early.
Yeah, and especially when there's a pitcher on the mound in Luke Blandino, you want to get on him early. If he gets into a groove, if he gets into a rhythm, that's where trouble can really come from.
The umpire, first at bat of the game, already saying something to the Muckdogs dugout.
I'm sure our Muckdogs might be saying something back to the home plate umpire.
A little fired up to start this game.
Yeah, it's a little early, but
you'd like to see that energy out of them.
We need a win today, so the energy early is good.
Horton pops one up. The third baseman, Gazaldo, is going to make the catch. First out of the game for the Americans. As Tyler Castrotaro, tonight's shortstop, comes up to the plate. Castrotaro this year, also with some amazing numbers, hitting .336 with a .449 on base percentage and a .392 slug.
Yeah, something we can't put enough emphasis on. Had his first off day of the season yesterday, so a fixture in this Muckdogs lineup.
So it's strike one there. Swing and a miss by Castrotaro. Castrotaro, a little bit of speed when he gets on the bases. 14 steals on the year. Very valuable when he gets on the bags. Castrotaro fouls one off. Another good start here for Luke Blandino.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll be seeing a few foul balls from Castrotaro today. That is his thing.
You mentioned that the other night against the Tarp Skunks, saying pretty much every at-bat expected at least 2 or 3 foul balls out of him. He never makes it easy on the pitcher. Castrotaro also looking at an 0-2 count. Blandino looking to put away Castrotaro. Ball is high, makes the count 1-2. Castrotaro, his last time out, was against the Tarp Skunks a couple days ago. Went 0 for 2. But Castrotaro never really having too many down games in a row, so
I expect him to bounce back this game.
Line drive, pops it over to the shortstop. Alan Ramos makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Couple pop-ups to start the game for the Muckdogs. Cooper Fesh, tonight's catcher, now coming up to bat. Cooper Fesh looking to turn the momentum in this first inning for the Muckdogs. First pitch is going to be up high for ball 1.
Yeah, Cooper Fesh, no slouch himself, hitting .343 on the year with a .426 on base and a .426 slugging. Had a perfectly placed bunt hit yesterday. It's just nice to see.
Another base runner with some speed. You don't see that too often. Someone lay down the bunt, get to first on time. Fesh, though, definitely has the speed to do so. 2-0 pitch coming up. Fesh hits a fly ball into right field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder, Carmen Panaro, for the third out of the inning, as the Americans retire the Muckdogs. No hits, no errors, and no men left on base.
Yes, remember, Muckdogs fans, the playoff packages this year are on sale. Call to get those discounted prices ASAP. That number is 585-524-2260. Come see our 8 All-Stars in person for the playoffs. Those home games at Dwyer Stadium are going to be absolutely electric. Also, 2026 season ticket packages are on sale. It's that same number. It's 585-524-2260 to get those season ticket packages.
And now, Muckdogs fans, we're going to take a second to introduce tonight's starting lineup for the Niagara Falls Americans. Leading off for the Americans and playing shortstop is number 4, Alan Ramos. Batting second and playing second is number 31, Ian Huang. Batting third is the left fielder, number 16, Gavin Boyle. Cleanup hitter and playing first base, number 15, Graydon Miller. Batting fifth, tonight's designated hitter, number 24, Shane Prey. Batting sixth and playing third is number 42, Chris Grisaldo. Batting seventh is the catcher, number 20, Nick Past. Batting eighth is center fielder, number 1, Connor Kiefer. Batting ninth is the right fielder, number 21, Carmen Pinero. Alan Ramos, the leadoff hitter, now coming up to the plate. Ramos making a nice catch on a line drive in the first. Ramos in his last matchup with the Muckdogs was the 20th. He went 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs, so a very solid outing for him. Looking to keep that momentum going against the Muckdogs, but going to be tough with a star-studded pitcher in Luke Rising on the mound.
Yeah, anything has been tough against Luke Rising. Like I stated earlier, just absolutely lights out for your Muckdogs. Dominating stuff.
It's in there for a strike.
As the count is now 1-2. So Rising already off to a good start, ahead in this count against Ramos.
It's going to be ball 2, evens the count. Rising looking to get his first strike out of the game early here. The 2-2. Fouled off by Ramos. Luke Rising with another 2-2 pitch. It's going to be strike 3. Swing and a miss for Ramos. Luke Rising getting his first K of the game early on here. As Ian Huang now comes up to the plate.
Yeah, back to business for Luke Rising, picking up exactly where he left off. A really nice start right there for Luke, getting that first batter striking out.
Ian Huang, the switch hitter, with some solid numbers on the year, hitting .273. Luke Rising looking to keep that streak of innings going with no runs allowed. So the first pitch is a ball. Makes the count 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Diving attempt there. But it's not going to be fielded by Jackson Inman. And he is thrown out. Attempts to go to second. Throw gets there just in time. Ian Huang, bold decision to go to second. Doesn't work out for the Americans. Great play there by the Muckdogs.
Yeah, Mindas with a absolute strike from left field. Wang did a great job getting that hit down the third base line, but just tried to stretch it a bit too far and was absolutely gunned out. A great defensive play for your Muckdogs to start off this game.
Now up to the plate, the left field, Gavin Boyle. First pitch is a strike. Another strong start here for Rising. Ball is hit right back into center field. Travis Hammond going to make the play on the ball. Holds Boyle to a single there. First hit of the game.
First baseman number 15, Graydon Miller.
2 down, 1 on for Graydon Miller.
Graydon Miller, the cleanup hitter tonight. Miller on the year, very successful this season with hitting .315 with a .385 on base percentage and a .379 slug. Went 1 for 5 his last time against the Muckdogs, but did score a run. Counts 1-0. Rising puts the second pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike, evens the count at ones.
Yeah, that's a nasty front door slider right there to get back into this count, making it even at ones.
Fly ball hit into center field. Travis Hammond will look to make the play and retires the bottom of the first for the Batavia Muckdogs. 1 hit for the Americans, no errors, 1 man left on base as the score is still tied at 0. Go into the second inning.
Okay, Muckdogs fans, it's that time. The Batavia Muckdogs cannot operate without our sponsors. Well, I have a moment. I'm going to shine a light on the incredible sponsors that help make this team run. A huge thank you to Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Bourbon and Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Ficarello's Pizza, GCC, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Oakwood Hills, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilma, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care Center, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock, Wealth Advisory Group, EcoStar Housing, Easttown Beverage, Average Eye Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Pharrell Gas, Frank's Call, Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxic, Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health, Graham Corporation, Healthy Families Wyoming, Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HB Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Lamb Pro, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, NPR Energy, Massive Tennessee, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Mogaveros Automotive, National Guard, NY School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, OACA Milk Products, Overheard Door, P&CG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor O'Reilly State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company. So yes, Muckdog fans, please, if you want to support your Muckdogs, please support all of those amazing sponsors. Will help make this team proud. Most of them are in the local Batavia community, so also if you want to support our sponsors, you're also supporting the local Batavia community. So please, thank you once again to our sponsors for help making this team run.
As Jacob Vesco is now up to the plate, swinging a miss in the first pitch of the second inning. 0-1 to start the at-bat. The extra hitter tonight, Vesco. Red hot as of late.
Yeah, Vesco so started the year in the lineup, then cooled off and has found his way back into the 4 spot. So Jacob putting together some really nice at-bats.
Vesco now hitting over 300 on the season after going 1 for 2 with a walk last game. The 0-2 pitch here. Way up high for ball 1. Vesco looking to fight back in the count here. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3.
So
Vesco, not sure if he wanted to swing or not. Looks like he went for it. As Jackson Inman, the third baseman, now coming up to bat.
I think it was a called strike regardless right there on Vesco, as Jackson Inman is up to the plate, as Nate just said. Nate, I have a question. If you were playing baseball, what number would you be?
I'm gonna go with Sean Mendes, number 7. Number
Nice.
number 7's always been my number. Something about the lucky 7s there.
Is
bro.
there a reason? Is it just been just
It's just I don't know.
Just
It's
the vibe
just
of
always
7?
just always been. I'll throw the question back to you. What's always been your number when you used to play baseball or basketball?
I think when I used to play baseball, I believe my number was 10,
10,
but I like 11 now.
11.
I think 11 is my favorite number. Yes.
Braden Horton sporting the 10.
Yeah, I mean, if I can be anything like Braden Horton and whatever I do,
10 must be a good choice.
Yeah, it's got to be solid, right?
Something about it makes you hit home runs, maybe. You know.
Give me some more power, some more juice.
It's Jackson Amon with the count at 1-1. Now 1-2 with a swing and a miss. Again, Muckdogs trying to avoid the slow start offensively that they've seen lately. Blandino making it tough on him here, though. The 1-2. Jackson Inman hits a ground ball over to shortstop. It's going to be a throw from Alan Ramos over to Graydon Miller for the second out of the inning. Now the aforementioned number 7, Sean Mendes, coming to the plate. Little bit of a struggle here lately for Mendes. 0-2 last game, 2 strikeouts. Still hitting .330 on the year, though. So despite the recent struggles, still a lot of talent there behind the plate and looking to turn it around here.
Yeah, no question. Just the type of guy who you're going to keep giving at-bats to, and you're going to allow him to figure it out again as that first pitch drops in there for a strike. Blandino is looking as strong as ever to start this game.
Last few games, the Muckdogs have really seen some tough pitching.
Yes, we have. Coming up against some of the best in the West Division.
As Mendes hits a ground ball over there, Guzaldo. Guzaldo makes the throw over to the first baseman, Graydon Miller. Another 1-2-3 inning. No hits, no errors, and once again, no runners left on base, as the score is still 0-0 going into the bottom of the second.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
And we welcome you Muckdogs fans back to the bottom of the second inning. Luke Blandino absolutely rolling for the Americans with 2 1-2-3 innings. So Luke Rising trying to match that in the bottom of the second.
You mentioned it in the intro. A lot of pitching battles lately, and it's looking like it's going to be the same way tonight as Luke Rising another strike to start the bottom of the second.
Out for the season as a player, as a coach, as a presence in the clubhouse, can make plenty of impact.
Little up top there. Evens the count at ones.
Strike on the counter here.
Yeah, Luke Rising does a really nice job of mixing in that high 80s fastball with a different arm slot, excuse me, with the slider that he throws, as that 1-1 fastball is in there for a strike. So now he's ahead 1-2. Just Luke Rising absolutely nasty.
Later in the game,
Luke Rising with the 1-2 pitch. Pops up into right field.
on the right side of the infield now.
It will be the second baseman, Caleb Walker, making the catch there.
Caleb Walker makes the grab.
Over on the right side of the field over there. A notable absence from this Americans lineup in Grant Moore, the star of this Americans team, we hear is ruled out for the season. That's a big hit to the Americans. Grant Moore hitting .388 on the year. Just some ridiculous numbers. It's a tough loss for Niagara Falls.
Yes, it really is. A player in Grant Moore's, just invaluable. He's also coaching first base right now for the Niagara Falls Americans. So just a great locker room guy as well from what we have heard. That's a big hit to the team. Not to mention Grant Moore with 33 stolen bases on the year. So
those are video game numbers.
Yeah, somebody with just a ton of talent on the ball field.
Another foul ball makes the count 1-2. Once again, Luke Rising ahead early in the count here.
Yeah, Nate, this is your only third game in the booth, so you haven't had the chance to really see the shine of Luke Rising. It's wonderful.
Another pop-up to right field. Braden Horton is going to make the catch. It's 2 outs now for the Muckdogs. Yeah, I'm really starting to see what all the hype is about, Luca.
It's just
deservingly so.
It's a completely in control focus, pounding the strike zone and then mixing in that slider with the different arm slot to keep the batter just off key. Just a really, really dominant pitching right now.
Once again, another strike. Keeps starting off strong. And that's what the Muckdogs are going to need to come away with this big-time win tonight. Another swing and a miss. 0-2 count now.
Yeah, something about Luke Rising. He also hides the ball as long as possible with his windup, so makes it even harder for the batter to see the ball out of his hand, as that 0-2 is high for a ball. Rising moving quick, just as fast as Luke Blandino, it seems.
The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit high and outside. It's going to even the count at 2s.
Nice job by Nick Pass right here to keep this inning alive, keeping this at-bat alive.
Another ball there makes the count full. Rising looking to have a 1-2-3 inning here. It's going to be another foul ball hit over the right side fence out of play. Espinal always hustling over there.
Yeah, so something me and Nate have talked about is how our players like to hustle for foul balls that really aren't ever in play. Espinal got dirty a few games ago on a ball that I think really had no chance, but we love the effort.
And that pitch is in there for strike 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Rising with the strike out to end the inning. Once again, no hits, no errors, and no runners on base as we go into the 3rd inning in another pitching duel. As we have a break in between the 2nd and 3rd innings, I'd like to go over the upcoming Muckdog schedule. So tomorrow the 24th, we're back at home versus Auburn at 6:30. Free team photo night. Stop by, get your free team photo. Stay around after the game, get some autographs, get some pictures with the players. Our players love the fans, Luca. They love to sign autographs. They love to take pictures. They're just really there for the community. So stop by, get your team photo, see the players, see Lou Dog, as I've mentioned before. It's just a great atmosphere. I keep hammering that home. It's just such a good time to bring the family out to Dwyer Stadium. Once again, call 585-524-2260 to get your tickets. It's right there at your bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And then on July 25th, we're at Geneva at 6:30. Don't forget to tune into the stream. And then on the 26th, we're back at home versus Elmira. That's going to be fireworks night. Woo! One of the most exciting nights at Dwyer.
Oh, yeah.
always a big crowd, often sold out for the fireworks. And then on the 27th, we're staying at home against Jamestown. That's the matchup I mentioned before.
Right.
That Sunday night game at 4 p.m., bring pet food and get in free, and bring some energy, too, with that pet food. Really give the Muckdogs a good home field advantage. We need that energy. We need that win. It's going to be crucial coming into the end of the season.
Yeah, Nate, I couldn't have said it better myself. Just, whether it's the 24th, the 26th, or the 27th, fans, all of these games matter. All of these games are going to be held at Dwyer Stadium. Just a great environment to bring your family to. Come enjoy a ball game and come support your Muckdogs. Once again, for tickets, call 585-524-2260. As we are headed back, now is the top of the third inning with James Bolton up to bat.
And with that upcoming schedule, Ludog, 3 out of 4 of the next games are at home. And the Muckdogs have been absolutely incredible at home this season. So a tough stretch of games, but very important to have those games with a home field advantage. As there's a fly ball popped up, coming right over on top of us, hits the top of the booth up here.
Nate, it hadn't happened all year, but the 2 games that you have been announcing,
we've been almost getting hit by balls up here, Ludog.
Nate, I don't know if it's you. I'm starting to question what's going on here.
It's the second pitch of the at-bats, up high. Makes the count 1-1. Slow start offensively for both teams here. Another foul ball. Out of play over the right side by Bolton. Last inning, the Americans going 1-2-3, and then the Muckdogs going 1-2-3. It's just really been a defensive battle so far.
Yeah, with 2 studs on the mound, of course, Luke Rising, you guys heard the stats, and Luke Blandino, no slouch himself for the Americans. This pitching matchup could be something we see in the playoffs for both of these teams if they were to go up against each other.
Another ball fouled off. Same spot as last time for Bolton, over the right side.
Something I was talking about with the other broadcaster for Niagara Falls, Andrew, we're 5 days away from the playoffs starting, right? So usually starters get 5 days rest. So these could be the Game 1 starters for each respective team's playoff games.
It's in there for a ball. Count's tied at 2s. It's crazy to think, Luca, that the season's already almost coming to an end, the regular season at least.
It's absolutely flown by. When you're having fun, time flies, right?
And when you're winning games, too.
Yeah, that's true.
The 2-2 pitch. Bolton grounds one foul.
Yeah, and this is what you have to do against a good pitcher in Blandino. You have to work counts. You have to make him earn it. You can't just let him get ahead 0-2, and then you're put in a spot where you're taking defensive swings. So Bolton doing a good job of putting together a nice at-bat right now.
Another foul ball from Bolton. James Bolton will not go away at this at-bat. Really fighting with Blandino here. Ball's just a bit outside there. Makes the count full.
Yeah, that's a great take from Bolton right there. Trusting his eyes. Been an on-base machine all year as he has a .442 on-base percentage. Excuse me. So showing off that eye right there.
You're seeing that patience behind the plate as well. As it's ball 4, puts Bolton on base. A great at-bat for Bolton to start the game.
Yeah, this is exactly like I said, what we have to do. We have to make Blandino work. And that's exactly what Bolton did right there. Worked a full count and then got the walk. So a great job by Bolton. And now up the always dangerous Justin Espinal. Espinal at Auburn yesterday went, 0 for 0 with two walks and his only 2 at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat for Espinal is a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Espinal hits a high fly ball into right center field. It's going to be the right fielder, Carmen Pinaro, making the catch. Bolton's still over there at first. Travis Hammond, the veteran center fielder, now coming up to the plate. Hammond yesterday against Auburn went 0 for 2 with a walk, did score a run. He's a current graduate student at St. Xavier University. Hammond thinks about laying down the bunt, pulls back for ball 1.
Hammond always a threat for the bunt with his speed.
7 stolen bases on the year, showing off that speed. Last season led the team at 18. Hammond, ball 2. Showing some patience to start this at bat.
Yeah, working these counts, that's exactly what we have to do.
2-0. Swing and a miss by Hammond. Makes the count 2-1. Hammond, always very fashionable when he comes out to play.
I would have to say probably the player on the team with the most swag, for sure. He even
green arm sleeve, green gloves, green cleats.
Always matching.
Gotta love it.
Always, everything's always matching. Also, how casual and how much swag he exudes in center field with how the plays that he makes. He makes them look effortless.
We mentioned it yesterday, showing off the athleticism. A couple sliding catches over there in center field.
Yep.
As the count is now 2-2. Hammond watches a ball outside, makes the count full.
Yeah, Blandino doesn't want to walk another runner this inning. Giving out free passes will start to build momentum for this Muckdogs lineup.
It's going to be ball 4 there for Hammond. Second walk of the inning for Blandino. Hot start for Blandino, as we mentioned, but a little bit of struggles here in the 3rd inning as he walked Bolton and now Hammond, with Caleb Walker, the second baseman today, coming up to the plate. Last couple of games, Walker not getting the start, but coming in as a sub in the game, playing an important role for the team.
Yeah, this is a big spot for Walker. Be nice if he could drive in a run right here with a hit. Get himself some confidence. Show Skip Martinez that he deserves an everyday spot.
Swing and a miss to start the at-bat for Caleb Walker. Reached a little bit for that one. It was a little down low. First time this game that the Muckdogs have had a runner in scoring position over there on second. The 0-1 pitch for Walker. Walker takes a ball. Bolton and Hammond both thinking about stealing a bag. Good stop there by the catcher, Nick Past. Walker, another returner for the Muckdogs this season. He just finished up his senior year at Alfred State University. And that's a big part of the success that the Muckdogs have had this year. There's a number of returners. And in the PGCBL, you see a lot of turnover in these teams. And the Muckdogs able to retain a number of veterans this year with a lot of experience in this league. And you're seeing that with the success that we've had this year.
Yeah, Nate, you're exactly right. Not easy, right? You just said a lot of turnover in this league, so that just shows the type of locker room that we have. Skip Martinez, our players want to come back to this team, want to play for the Muck Dogs.
We heard a number of players talking about that today, just how much they love playing for Skip and pitching coach Grant Bickham and hitting coach Khalid Cox. It's a great coaching staff we have here in Batavia.
Yeah, that was a great 2-1 pitch right there from Blandino, making this count back to even. Caught that inside corner.
Big spot for Walker here. Looking to break the tie. The 2-2. It's going to be fouled off by Caleb Walker, staying alive in the count.
Yeah, so you can already see in this third inning your Muck Dogs hitters putting together some better ABs. They're seeing the ball better. They're getting more foul balls. So just overall better at-bats against Blandino in this third.
Still only one out in the inning, too. The 2-2 pitch. Another ball fouled off by Walker. That one's going to be out of play. A lot of fight at these at-bats.
Yeah, like I was just saying, better ABs right here. Your Muck Dogs putting together some better plate appearances.
Another foul ball. Hit out of play by Caleb Walker down the left side. Caleb Walker this year hitting .230 with a .341 on base percentage and a .270 slug. Went 0 for 1 last night, as I mentioned. He came in as a sub late in the game. Another foul ball hit off to the left side into the stands.
Yeah, I just overheard word that Blandino's already at 48 pitches in only 2 1/3 innings. So your Muck Dogs doing a really nice job of working at bats. They want to get this stud starter for the Americans out of the game as soon as possible.
Ball is high there. Makes the count full for Caleb Walker. Caleb Walker really running up the pitch count here. As Blandino trying to avoid his third walk of the inning.
Third walk and a third full count as well.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit high up into shallow center field by Walker. It's going to be the second baseman, Ian Huang, making the catch. 2 outs now in the inning, with Bolton and Hammond still on the bags. Top of the order now, number 10, Braden Horton.
Yeah, so Braden Horton, our leadoff guy, has 2 ducks on the pond, a good position to be in. Braden Horton, whether, half of the time pretty much gets on base with that. Well, actually, more than half the time with that 515 OBP. So, in a good spot here to score some runs.
First pitch is high. Makes the count 1-0.
Blandino, although there are 2 outs, so really just only has to focus on Horton here to get out of this inning.
Horton, an absolutely ideal leadoff hitter. As you mentioned, his OBP is outstanding, and to have that reliability of almost always having that runner, that leadoff hitter get on base,
it's invaluable to a lineup.
1-0 pitch. It's going to be a bit low and inside. Makes the count 2-0. Another early lead for the Muck Dogs here in the count.
Yeah, so Horton in a really nice hitter's count right here. Blandino falling behind 2-0. Look for some action on this next pitch. I'm sure Horton has the green light to try to drive in some runs.
The 2-0. Ball's a bit low once again. 3-0 count here. This pitch, maybe not as much action as expected on the last one.
Oh, yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Horton still has the green light here if a meatball was thrown right down the middle.
When you can hit the ball like Horton,
Right.
you almost always have the green light.
Exactly. Exactly.
The 3-0. It's going to be in there for strike one.
Nice pitch right there from Blandino. Doesn't want to walk the bases loaded.
Especially with Tyler Castrataro coming up next. Another very reliable hitter in that 2 spot.
Yeah, there's really no holes in this lineup today.
3-1. It's going to be inside. Horton will take his base. Loads the bases. Once again, Castrataro coming up to the plate. As the catcher, Nick Past, wants to have a word with his pitcher. Big spot for both teams. Once again, bases loaded for the Muckdogs, but there is 2 outs. One strikeout, 1 ground ball could get Blandino out of this tough situation.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The bases are loaded with a very talented hitter in Castrataro out up to the plate, but 2 outs. So Blandino really just has to focus on Tyler. Easier said than done to get this guy out, though.
Castrataro also with a .449 on base percentage. Another guy right at the top of the order who, more often than not, seems to get on the bag. First pitch of the at-bat is going to bounce low. Another good play there by Past, the catcher, keeping that ball in front of him.
Yeah, Nick Past doing a good job of not letting that ball sneak past him. I'm getting Nate to smile in the booth.
A little bit punny over here,
yeah,
Luca.
just a little bit. That was a very lucky bounce for Nick Past as well, keeping that ball in front of him.
1-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled off by Castrataro. Out of play over to the right side.
Yeah, so nowhere to put Castrataro. You know Blandino is going to want to throw strikes. Count is even at 1-1. Look for some action again on this next pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be up high. Castrataro gets ahead in the count once again. It's 2-1. Castrataro just completing his freshman season at Hofstra University. He made the Coastal Athletic Association all-rookie team. So a very young, promising player here in Castrataro. 2-1. Is hit into left field. Line drive by Castrataro will bring in Bolton and Hammond as the Muckdogs put the first 2 points on the board.
Yeah, a great piece of hitting right there from Tyler Castrataro. Just got the end of the bat on the ball, able to shoot that in the left field, and drives in 2 to give your Muckdogs a 2-0 lead in this 3rd inning.
Castrataro, with that hit, getting his 20th and 21st RBIs of the year. Very impressive stuff from Castrataro. The catcher now, Cooper Fesh, up to bat. Runner still in scoring position with Horton over there on second. First pitch of the at-bat's going to be outside for ball 1. Much better start than the last couple of games for the Muckdogs. First time leading in the last few days for this team. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be in there for strike 1. Evens the count.
Yeah, Blandino wants to stop the bleeding. Doesn't want to allow any more base runners to get on base.
Cooper Fesh just finished his sophomore year at Keystone College and He has been a part of a winning culture not only here with the Muckdogs, but also at Keystone, where they went 37-11 last year and made the quarterfinals of the D3 National Championship. So a winning presence brought to this team by Cooper Fesh.
Yeah, a player who behind the plate just wants to win. If he sees a guy out on the defensive side for the Muckdogs, if they're not giving enough effort, Cooper Fesh, a captain on the defense, he'll let them know. So a player that just wants to win.
Fesh with a ground ball to second. It's fielded by Ian Huang, thrown over to Graydon Miller as that will retire the top of the third. Muckdogs bring in 2 runs as they now hold a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the third.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
As we welcome you Muckdogs fans back for the bottom of the third inning, it'll be Connor
Kiefer, the center fielder.
Nice.
He's going to lead off the bottom of the third for the Niagara Falls Americans.
And Nate, we also just heard word. What did we just hear?
The Jamestown Tarp Skunks once again rolling tonight, up 8-0 on the Pioneers. So with the Tarp Skunks once again destroying their competition, it's a much needed win here for the Muckdogs because record-wise, in the win-loss column, it would tie it with the Batavia Muckdogs.
And I've heard word that because of the winning percentage, that they would take first place in the West Division if we were to lose and Tarp Skunks hang on to win that game. So,
however, the Muckdogs do control their own destiny for the rest of the season. They win out, they get the 1 seed, and so we'll see how things play out going forward in the rest of this game.
As Luke Rising already, in a blink of an eye, is up 1-2 on Kiefer.
Quick 2 strikes there for Rising. Another ball in there inside. Evens the count. Rising with a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the second. Looking to replicate that here. It's a foul ball hit out of play over the right side by Kiefer.
Yeah, nice defensive swing right there from Kiefer to stay alive in this AB. You don't want to, you want to break up Rising's rhythm as much as possible, even though that seems to be impossible as of late.
The 2-2 pitch. It's going to be grounded over to the shortstop, Castrataro. Castrataro cannot make the throw over to Espinal, as Kiefer will be safe at first.
Yeah, that ball was hit just a little bit too deep to our shortstop, Tyler Castrataro. Would have been a tough play to make at first, as the Americans get their first batter on base this inning.
As Carmen Panaro, the right fielder, comes up to bat. The lefty. It's going to be ball one to start the count.
Yeah, so the Americans trying to, we threw a punch last inning, putting up 2 runs. They're trying to throw a punch back.
The 1-0. It's going to be popped up foul. Evens the count at ones.
Carmen Pinero's hitting the catcher, freshman catcher's hitting 190 with a 426 on base.
It's a strike 2 fired in there by Rising. Last time that Pinaro played the Muckdogs went 0 for 3 with a walk and did score a run. 1-2 pitch from Rising. A swing and a miss for another strikeout. 3rd strikeout of the game for Rising.
Yeah, Rising doing a good job of bouncing back after the lead-off walk, just firing that fastball in there to strike out Carmen Pinero.
As we're back to the top of the Americans order with the shortstop, Alan Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat's going to be fouled off. Another good start here for Rising. The 0-1. Going to be fouled off again. Well ahead in the count now for Rising. He's already seen it a few times tonight, getting ahead 0-2, and really makes it tough on the batter when an already great pitcher in Rising gets ahead on you that early. So he throws over to first. Throw not going to be in time to Espinal.
Yeah, you really see with great pitchers, they love to get ahead in counts, and now that puts the batter on the defense.
Just a bit high there for Rising for the first ball of the at-bat. Still well ahead in the count here. Rising hits Ramos. Breaking ball right off the back there to Ramos. Ramos will take his base. Advancing Kiefer to second. Runner now in scoring position for the Americans. With number 31, Ian Huang, coming up to bat.
Yes,
grounded out his last time.
Yeah, super unfortunate for Luke Rising right there. Had Ramos down 0-2. Just that breaking ball didn't break enough. Hits Ramos. So Americans have 2 runners on now in this bottom of the 3rd.
You don't see pitches get away from Rising very much.
You don't, yeah. So just, it's going to happen. Rising, even though his numbers say he isn't human, he is. And so things like that will happen.
It's up to him.
Fires it in there for a strike. Count starts at 0-1 for Huang's AB. Bit low and inside, ball 2. Excuse me, ball 1. Ian Huang, the hometown kid for the Americans, just finishing his freshman year at Niagara University. One of 4 players on the Americans from the Purple Eagles. It's grounded, just stays fair over on the 3rd base line. It's going to drive in a run. Great hit there by Huang. Cuts the Americans' deficit to 1.
Yeah, a great piece of hitting right there from Huang. That ball just sneaking past Inman, sharply hit down the 3rd base line. So Americans score a run. They are trying to take down that impenetrable wall that is Luke Rising.
And that hit right there officially ends Luke Rising's absolutely incredible streak of, I believe, 26 innings without allowing a run.
Yeah, just incredible Luke Rising has been this year.
Doesn't phase Rising, though, as he starts off another AB strong with a first pitch strike.
Yeah, something that you'll notice with great pitchers is they don't let things phase them. They're out there alone on the mound, so you have to have all the confidence in yourself to come right back.
Once again, throws over to first. Espinal with his head on the swivel, checking over to third, make sure the runner's not going home.
On his hit down the line, exact same hit. And he was able to get off the very first inning. But even though he couldn't get his base on the hit, chance to steal it.
Gavin Boyle leaves that ball low.
Across the board to Gavin Boyle, who's also 1 for 1 on the day, but can add his second hit.
That hit by Kiefer, Luca, Ian Huang, really couldn't put that ball in a better spot. That's pretty much impossible to field it over there for the third baseman. Errant throw as the Americans will score their second run of the game, evening the game out at 2s.
Yeah, that's the danger that you play with, trying to pick off a guy at first with a runner on third. That ball just gets away from Espinal right there. So Americans just as quickly have tied up this ball game at 2 and are looking to pour some more on with only 1 out in this inning.
The 1-1 pitch is popped up. It's going to be the third baseman, Jackson Inman, will make the catch. Muckdogs throwing a punch at the beginning of this inning. And the Americans coming right back with a punch of their own. As Graydon Miller, the first baseman, comes up to bat.
Reminds me of those Creed movies. Have you ever seen the new Creed movies with Michael B. Jordan?
Creed movies, Rocky movies, some of my favorite movies of all time, Ludog.
I'm really glad to hear that. Those are some great movies, for sure.
It's the first pitch of the at-bat is fouled off. Rocky IV, Ludog, that movie will forever hold a special place in my heart. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Really? Is it like top 5?
It's got to be up there.
Okay, I like that.
Which one's Rocky IV? The Russian?
Not a lot of hits allowed.
I must break him.
As the count is 1-1.
Primarily a pitcher's duel. This time around.
The 1-1 pitch is fouled off once again. Hard hit line drive as a fan on the right side of the stands ducks out of the way. Quick reaction time over there from the fan.
Between Batavia and Niagara Falls in the first round. Take place in
Rising once again ahead in the count, sitting at 1-2.
their outings.
As number 15, Graydon Miller, reaches a bit for that, stays alive though, fouls it off once again.
Grab to end the first inning. And in this bottom of the third, the Americans looking to take the lead after tying.
Rising fires it in there for strike 3 with a swing and a miss from Miller, ends the inning. The Americans score 2 runs, tying the game as we go into the 4th inning. As we have a little bit of a break here, Muckdogs fans, once again, we would like to thank our incredible sponsors that make Batavia Muckdog baseball possible. I'd like to give a special shout out to some of our sponsors which fuel the Muckdogs. A huge thank you to Batavia Downs, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Eli Fish Brewing, GCC, Genesee Lumber, Skyworks, Tompkins Bank, Turnbull Heating and Air, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Wright Beverage, Geico, Graham Corporation, HP Hood, Liberty Pumps, and Oatka Milk. Once again, thank you to all of our great sponsors that once again make Batavia Muckdogs baseball possible.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, Nate. That was a great read right there. Once again, Muckdogs fans, if you want to support your Batavia Muckdogs, please go out and support our sponsors, most of them local in the Batavia community, as I've said. So not only are you supporting our sponsors, but you're supporting our local businesses as well. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors once again.
Did
Did you know that 15?
Manager Mark Witt.
Say that again, Nate. I think I had it muted. We're getting some appreciation from General Manager
From
Mark
General
Witt.
Manager Mark
What
Witt.
did he
Also
say?
showing some support for Rocky IV.
Ah,
Must be one of his favorite movies of all time.
Okay. All right, that's good. We are on his good side with that one.
Mark Witt with some good taste in movies.
That movie has to come out before you were born, though, right?
I think it was. I think having some commentary up in the booth here about when Rocky IV came out. It was before Lou Dog and I were both born, but
Yeah, for sure.
a movie that ages just about as well as it possibly could.
Great movies age well. That makes sense.
I agree, but I'm just saying.
As number 99, the Airman Judge lookalike Jacob Vesco is now up to the plate for the Muckdogs.
It's all tied up. So this is anyone's ball game.
And this game is tied up at 2, so a new ball game. As I believe it is a new pitcher on the mound for the Americans.
The second pitch is high there for Vesco, evening the count at ones.
That new pitcher is the lefty southpaw C.J. Hurley, as that Vesco hit drops down. So the first runner of this inning for the Muckdogs is on. That's a good sign.
Some early success against Hurley here for the Muckdogs. Jackson Inman now up to bat, looking to continue that early success against the new pitcher.
He may start playoff games, but will be unlikely to come before the PGCBL championship.
It's only their second hit, Ryder.
You know, and it has a net.
Jackson Inman fouls one off.
Likely slot in as the
2-2-1,
first two starters.
2-4-0.
0-1 to Jackson Inman.
Count sits at 0-1 for Inman.
Base hit for Vesco off of Hurley. Now the first left-on-left matchup of the game. Hurley against Jackson Inman. Inman shows
The 0-1 pitch. Inman goes to lay down a bunt. It's going to be tipped foul once again. 2 foul balls to start the at-bat for the third baseman.
Just some stats on C.J. Hurley on the year. In 33 innings pitched, the freshman has a 4.09 ERA with a 1.3 WHIP and 24 strikeouts. So C.J. Hurley, a solid southpaw for this Americans pitching staff.
Inman fouls off his third consecutive pitch.
That looked like it almost cleaned somebody in the crowd. Got to keep your head up at a baseball game. Have you ever been hit with a foul ball or any ball at a baseball game, Nate?
I have not. I've been hit in the back of the head by a throw during warm-ups though before.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds like it hurt a lot.
Just a little bit, some back in the day, some Little League baseball. Not always the greatest attention with those little kids out there.
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense.
Another foul ball for Inman. Once again, firing it into the stands.
Yeah, never an easy at-bat for a left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher. Inman doing a good job staying alive, keeping this AB alive.
As Inman hits a fly ball deep into left field. It's going to be caught by the left fielder, Gavin Boyle. As Vesco returns to first base. Number 7, Sean Mindas now up to bat.
Yeah, let's hope that Mindas can get back on track here, facing a lefty. So righty-lefty matchup. It's a lot easier to see the ball as a righty coming from a lefty.
So the first pitch is far outside there. Makes the count 1-0.
I think Mindas is due.
1-0 pitch. It's going to be outside once again. Ball 2. Good start to the at-bat for Mindas. 2-0. It's going to be inside that time. Count now sits at 3-0. Mindas looking to get on base here. Put Vesco in scoring position, possibly. The 3-0 pitch. It's going to be fired right down the middle. Strike one of the at-bat. Makes the count 3-1. Mindas still in a great position here. Vesco gets back just in time. Hurley almost able to catch Vesco off guard there. As Mindas grounds one over the shortstop, Alan Ramos flips it over to second. Not going to be there in time for the double play as Mindas makes it to first.
Yeah, so Hurley down 3-0 in that count, does a great job of getting back and inducing that ground ball from Mindas right there, recording that second out as Vesco is thrown out at second. So James Bolton now up to bat with 2 outs, trying to keep this inning alive for your Muckdogs.
First pitch of the at-bats, fight in there for a strike. Better start with this at-bat for Hurley. Ground ball, hit over to the second baseman, flips it over to the first baseman, Graydon Miller, and retires the top of the 4th inning. No runs allowed here by the Americans as the score still sits tied at 2-2 going into the bottom of the 4th.
People always ask me, Sophia, how do you change a tire? I don't know. I don't know how to change a tire. And my name's Bella, but I do know where you can get great food.
Take a quick second, Muckdogs fans, to remind you that you can connect with your Batavia Muckdogs like never before with exclusive content on our social media platforms. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any more of our Muckdog streams, especially with the playoffs approaching fast.
Yeah, especially with the playoffs approaching fast. Remember, Muckdogs fans, those playoff packages are available. They're on sale right now. You got to get them before they run out ASAP. 585-524-2260 is the number to order those tickets, as I'm also going to flash as we welcome you back to the bottom of the 4th inning. Luke Rising back out on the mound, trying to have a better half inning compared to the 3rd, where he gave up 2 runs. As it is Shane Prey up to bat. Had a fly out in his last at-bat.
First pitch, fight in there for a strike.
Toilet paper toss 2.0.
Rising with the 0-1, fouled off, makes the count 0-2. Couple of mistakes here by the Muckdogs in the last inning, but overall still a very good defensive performance to start the game. As Rising is fouled off once again.
Yeah, Rising is going to beat himself up after this game for that errant throw to first. You know, you never want to help the offense out.
The 0-2 pitch. Bit high there for ball 1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Once again, fouled off.
Yeah, Shane Prey not going down without a fight. 2 straight foul balls as the count still remains at 1-2.
Let us pray.
As Doc to the right of me said, let us pray. That prayer
Strike
did not
3.
work.
As Prey out there looking like Prey for Luke Rising.
Oh, very nice, Nate. I like that. First out of the bottom of the 4th for Rising. As Chris Guzaldo is now up to bat.
Another strike thrown by Rising. Now with 5 strikeouts on the day. It's going to be in there for ball one. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 pitch. Popped into center field. Travis Hammond will make the catch for the second out of the inning for the Muckdogs. A lot of action these last couple games for Travis Hammond out there in center field.
Yeah, Hammond
Handled it very well out there. Made a lot of good plays the last couple of games.
He's going to make it look easy. If not for anything, but Travis Hammond is going to make plays in center field look easy. It's death taxes and Travis Hammond making plays in center field.
Another strike fired in there by Rising. Great breaking ball.
Yeah, so 3 batters, 3 first pitch strikes for Rising. Exactly how he wants to draw it up.
Ball fouled off once again into the stands, nearly hitting a fan.
Yeah, there have been some foul balls today that have been dangerous, to say the least.
These Niagara Falls fans, though, cat-like reflexes out here to get out of the way of these foul balls. It's a 1-2 count now. 2 outs in the inning. Rising looking for another 1-2-3 inning here. Once again, fouled off. Really got to have your head on a swivel here if you're these Americans fans.
You do. There is some netting protecting the fans, but not too much. So you gotta stay on your toes.
Pitches up high, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Luke Rising looking for a 1-2-3 inning here.
The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Swing and a miss there for Nick Past as Luke Rising with his second 1-2-3 inning of the game and his 6th strikeout of the game.
My favorite candy is Kit Kat, but I eat the chocolate first and then the wafer.
Favorite candy's got to be Reese's Cups. I'm gonna go with Starburst. My favorite candy is the Nerds Clusters. My favorite candy, Sour Skittles.
Mike, man. They're new. They're called peelers. It's like you peel them and inside it's gummy.
Sour gummy worms.
Definitely have to go with Quit. Big quick shot. Big chocolate guy.
Yeah.
Favorite candy, unpopular opinion, 100 grand.
Undisputed champ, 3 Musketeers.
Kit Kat.
Starburst.
Thanks.
She's cookies and cream. It's the best one.
I'm gonna go with Twix.
Favorite candy is probably gummy worms.
Reese's Take 5.
Nerd gummy clusters, don't get me right.
Sour Patch Kids. Favorite candy, Japanese Kaiju, no competition.
Reese's.
Milky Way.
Great job, young man.
Welcome back as we enter the 5th inning. Tonight's 5th inning is brought to you by HP Hood. A touch of Hood will do you good.
Very nice, Nate. Yes, this 5th inning is sponsored by HP Hood, one of our most trusted sponsors. Just thank you so much to HP Hood for supporting our Muckdogs.
As it's still CJ Hurley on the mound. Number 21, Justin Espinal, comes to the plate for his 2nd at-bat of the game.
This time from the right-handed side. We saw him bat from the left to start off the game against Blandino, now against Hurley.
Early pop fly, hit into foul territory. The first baseman will run over and make the catch. Good play there by number 15, Graydon Miller. Quick out for the Americans there.
Yeah, so in a blink of an eye, Hurley gets the first out of the inning. That's a nice start as Travis Hammond, number 3, our center fielder, is up to the plate.
Hammond on the year, hitting .258 with a .364 OBP and a .348 slug. Solid numbers there from the defensive center fielder. Fired in there for strike 2.
Yeah, so Hurley moving quick this inning, got the first pitch out. Now 0-2 on Hammond, as Hammond trying to break up Hurley's rhythm right there, taking his time. As we see, I don't know, Nate, if you have noticed, but there are a ton of birds here at Sal Magley Stadium.
A lot of seagulls here, right around Niagara, right around the falls.
Right around the falls, that's right. You ever been to, you ever see the falls?
Couple of times.
Nice.
As that pitch is inside, makes the count even at 2-2.
Have you been there while it's like frozen over?
I have not. I have not been there in the winter. I've been there while there's been fireworks though, and that was a really cool fireworks show. As it's grounded over the shortstop, and he will make the throw, the connection from Ramos to Miller, for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that was a sharp hit ball to the shortstop. Ramos, just a nice play made right there to put away Hammond, as Caleb Walker, the lefty, is now up to the plate.
Walker with a fly out during his last at-bat. First pitch to Walker is way up high. Walker ducking out of the way. A little bit of a wild pitch there.
Yeah, that breaking ball did not break at all. That almost hit Walker's head right there. So, interesting first pitch of this at-bat.
Second pitch is a line drive. Will get down in center field for a base hit for Caleb Walker. Great hit there by Walker. 2 outs here in the inning, but gives the Muckdogs a little bit of life here in the 5th. As it's now top of the order, back to Braden Horton, his 3rd time up this game. Once again, Braden Horton, always a threat to get on base. So the first pitch is going to be inside, ball 1.
Another lefty-lefty matchup, but Braden Horton not fazed by that at all, just a pure hitter, as he is ahead in the count 1-0.
Horton with a nice hit. It's a good line drive, going to be caught by the second baseman, Ian Huang. Great catch over there, as that will retire the top of the 5th. No runs scored by the Muckdogs, as it still sits at 2-2, and we will be right back.
Pre-game superstition, black coffee, and picks every day. That's pre-game superstition.
You gotta get Chipotle before every game.
I do really bad pitching if I don't drink 500 milligrams of caffeine and 6 ibuprofens. It's just my thing.
I have an energy drink and I pray.
I pray. Always gotta pray for me. Pre-game superstition, 7 brew coffee. There we go. According to a baseball book I've read called Mental ABCs of Baseball, it says superstitions are bad.
Okay. Energy drink. I want to sleep as much the night before. Meditation. I have a playlist that I listen to before every game. That's not it.
PB&J and Goldfish before every game.
I mean, I usually do the same band routine every time. It's really the only superstition I guess I have. I'm not a very superstitious guy.
Luke Rising still on the mound as we enter the bottom of the 5th inning. As it's going to be number 1, Connor Kiefer leading off the bottom of the 5th. The center fielder takes strike 1. The 0-1 pitch popped in to right field. It's going to be Braden Horton over there making the catch. for the first out of the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, so Rising, a good start in the bottom of the 5th, picking up right where he left off last inning. Looks like this game has, there were 2 runs scored by each team in the 3rd, and now we're back to the scoring lull as both pitchers have locked it in.
Muckdogs seeing a little bit more success offensively than the Americans, but just not quite able to bring a run in.
Yeah, it seems like there's going to be a big knock in this game that's going to separate the score for these 2 teams. We're going to need to have some clutch hitting if we want to win today.
Another strike fired in there by Rising. And one of the Americans' runs scored on an error, so outside of that error, it's been a fantastic showing by Rising here. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a bit low and outside. Ball 2 makes the count 2-1. 1 out in the inning. Ball hit hard into center, right field. It's going to be a base hit there. First hit of the bottom of the 5th.
Nice piece of hitting right there from Carmen Pinaro. Not trying to do too much with that fastball. Just got a fastball to hit. Put that into right field for the first base runner of the inning.
Back to the top of the order. It's the shortstop, Alan Ramos, comes up to bat. Ramos with a hit by pitch his last time up. Rising a bit outside there. Last time up for Ramos, got down in the count. Rising got ahead of him early. Then a hit by pitch, put him on base. The 1-0. As Pinaro looks to steal second. And he's going to be safe, showing off the wheels there.
Yeah, Cooper Fesh with a strong throw down, but Pinaro showing off those wheels right there. Nice stolen back. So Americans have a runner in scoring position with Ramos ahead in this count 2-0.
It's going to be Pinaro's 4th stolen bag of the year. It's going to be in there for ball 3. 3-0 count for Rising.
And I just
really the first time I can remember this game, Rising getting behind in the count like this.
Yeah, you don't see it often with a pitcher in Luke Rising.
3-0 pitch. 4 consecutive balls there. He puts Ramos over to first base. Runners now on first and second for the Americans.
As I've just heard word that Evan Hollingsworth is getting ready in the bullpen. I believe this is just going to be a talking to by Grant Bickham right here, trying to settle down his stud starter in Luke Rising.
Over on the right side of the field, you can see former great Muckdogs pitcher, now coach, Julian Pichardo, walking over to the bullpen, getting his next pitcher ready over there.
Yeah, right around, you guys can't see it on camera, but right around the Americans in-game host, Yankee Doodle Dan. He's about to have his kids run. Apparently, Yankee Doodle Dan is undefeated in the kids run. He races the kids, unlike Lou Dog. I kind of just, I go out there and try to make it more of a kid oriented thing, but Yankee Doodle Dan goes out there, and he goes out there for blood.
I've seen you show off the wheels sometimes.
I have. You're right.
I don't know. Maybe at some point we'll have to get a Lou Dog versus Eli Fish matchup.
I knew you were going to bring that up. That fish can fly. He's had some tough competition this year, though.
The Fish having to face the state champion at one point. He's lost a couple in a row. It's rough out. It's rough out here for the Fish.
Yeah, it is a little bit rough. A little bit of some fish out of water syndrome.
Shout out to our great sponsor, Eli Fish.
Yes, of course, another great sponsor. As Luke Rising is back.
First pitch of the AB. It's going to be a bit low for a strike. Speaking of Eli Fish as well, we've mentioned that 2026 season tickets are on sale. If you get 2026 season tickets, we have a great season ticket holder event at Eli Fish. It's a great time. We introduce the team, the coaches. It's a great experience. It's a double steal. Not such a great experience with the double steal there.
Yeah, nobody covering second, so Fesh not able to throw down. Americans doing their due diligence on the base paths this inning. Some 3 stolen bases already as the infield is moved in to try to take away any runner going to the plate.
It's fired in there for strike 2. 1-2 on the count now. 1 out in the inning.
Ian Wang looking to try to bring in some runs here, trying to break up this tie.
Ian Huang with a nice ground ball hit over to Hammond in center field. Hammond's going to try to make the throw home. Just going to be late on the throw as it brings in 2 runs for the Americans. Great hit there by Huang with 2 RBIs on the play. Going to make the score 4-2 in favor of the Americans. Americans now with 4 unanswered points.
Yeah, Wang's second hit of the day, his 3rd RBI already. He ripped a ball down the 3rd baseline in the 3rd inning as the pitching change to Evan Hollingsworth is going to happen. Just unfortunate for Luke Rising. Had 2 strikes on Wang, but great piece of hitting as the Americans now have the lead at 4-2.
We're going to take a quick break as we let Hollingsworth warm up on the mound.
Something of note, Muckdogs fans, I just overheard from their broadcasters, that's Ian Wang's 10th hit against the Muckdogs in 4 games against us this year. So a little bit of the Muckdog killer right there from Ian, as well as Jamestown. Jamestown has increased their lead over the Pioneers, so it was already 8-0, and now it has ballooned to double digits. So your Muckdogs need to buckle down as we are taking on a very good Niagara Falls Americans team. As the lefty Gavin Boyle for the Americans is up to bat.
Boyle going 1 for 2 in this game so far. Man on first for Boyle. First pitch for Hollingsworth. It's going to be just outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch for Hollingsworth. Be fouled off by Boyle.
Boyle, a guy with some pop, has 3 homers on the year. That's more than the Muckdogs team as a whole. So
very, very impressive stuff from Gavin Boyle here. Also hitting .260 on the year. Respectable batting percentage.
.363 on base.
Wild pitch thrown up high. It's going to be an extra base there for Ian Huang. Ian Huang now in scoring position. It's a 2-1 count now as that pitch got away from Hollinsworth.
Throwing him behind the batter. That's not usual for him, and it's not a good sign for what's to come. Hollinsworth has tended to struggle in high-pressure situations. Thrives best.
Hollinsworth checks back to second. The 2-1 pitch. It's going to be hit into center field. The speedy Travis Hammond just misses the catch. It's going to bring in Ian Huang. It's going to be Gavin Boyle going to third for a triple. Little bit of a misread ball there out in center field from Travis Hammond. Expands the lead to 3 for the Americans with another good hit.
Yeah, just a sharply hit ball by Boyle right there, and Travis Hammond just misplayed it in center, something you don't see often. So Boyle lands on third base as the Americans are now pouring it on in this inning, stretching the lead to 5-2.
Graydon Miller now up to bat, the first baseman. Struck out the last time by Rising. Once again, Boyle on third base. Graydon Miller looking to bring him in. It's going to be ball 1 to start the AB.
That's an expression outside of just Dr. Seuss. Americans are going balls to the walls in this game.
The FCC just
Graydon Miller with a ground ball. Hit over there to Caleb Walker. Caleb Walker checks to third. Throws over to Espinal at first for the second out of the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, that's an important out to get right there. The runner at third, Boyle, isn't able to come home and score the run, even with the ball being hit into play.
Savvy play there by the second baseman. Shane Prey, the designated hitter, now up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with 1 strikeout. Count sits at 1-0 to start the AB. It's fired in there for strike 1, evens the count. Once again, 2 outs in the inning. Hollinsworth looking to strand Boyle over there on third. Swing and a miss there by Prey.
Yeah, and just to update you fans, it is 11-0 Jamestown. Thank you to Jezza Gaming 1998 in our chat for the update.
Jamestown really looking strong lately.
Really pouring it on.
The 1-2 pitch. It's going to drop in there for strike 3. A great pitch to get out of the inning for Hollinsworth as the Batavia Muckdogs now trail 5-2 going into the 6th inning. We will be right back.
And like we were alluding to earlier, Yankee Doodle Dan has the kids run. We're going to leave the screen up so you fans can watch the undefeated Yankee Doodle Dan. He's racing 2 kids as he is coming into frame.
Kid in the green looking quick here. Yankee Doodle Dan might be in trouble.
Yankee Doodle Dan.
Now he's putting on. Oh.
Yeah, playing with his food a little bit.
We'll see if Yankee Doodle Dan comes away with yet another win. A little bit close there at the end, but Yankee Doodle Dan still pouring it on.
Yeah, that's a good job by Yankee Doodle Dan to keep that undefeated record. We'll look to see later on in the year. There's only a few games left, but if he can hang on to that undefeated record, as we will now send it to commercial.
The shortstop, Tyler Castrataro, leading off the 6th inning for the Muckdogs. Castrataro, a base hit with 2 RBIs his last time up to bat. Brought in the 2 runs on the board for the Muckdogs so far. Looking to keep that momentum going. Cacciataro grounds one off to the second baseman. Huang spins and makes the throw to first base. Nice play there by Ian Huang.
Yeah, a really nice play. He made that play look easy. A sharp hit ball to Ian, the American second baseman right there. Able to snag it, turn, and fire it to first for the first out of the 6th inning.
Cooper Fesh, the catcher, batting third. Hits a ground ball over to the first baseman, and Graydon Miller, number 15 over there, is going to make the play. Second out of the inning. 2 quick ones there for the Americans.
Yeah, 2 quick ones, 2 pitches, 2 outs for Hurley. Moving quick this inning. Couldn't have drawn it up any better. Excuse me.
Jacob Vesco now up to bat. Got a base hit his last time up. Watches a strike for the first pitch of the at-bat. The 0-1. Vesco fouls one off. Puts the count at 0-2. 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, so in a blink of an eye, 2 outs, and Vesco down 0-2 in this count.
Ball's going to be low. Makes the count 1-2. Vesco looking to battle back here. Vesco hits a high fly ball as the first baseman, Graydon Miller, will make the catch in foul territory for the 3rd out of the inning. A quick 1-2-3 for the Americans as they lead 5-2 over the Batavia Muckdogs going into the bottom of the 6th inning.
Muckdogs fans, as we honor our veterans here at Sal Megley Stadium.
Especially our veterans with the playing of God Bless America.
Also, upcoming Muckdog schedule. July 24th versus Auburn. Free team photo night. Come get yourself a free photo of the team. That includes the All-Stars and Cooper Fesh and Jackson Inman and Tyler Cacciataro and Braden Horton and Jaden Sherwood. All of the guys that we have, as well as we are back on the road July 25th at Geneva. Tune into the live stream. That is, all of these games are big games now coming into this latter half of the season. July 26th, back at home versus Elmira, 6:30 p.m. It is fireworks night, so a great night to bring out the family, bring out the kids, see some fireworks, enjoy a nice baseball game, as well as that pivotal game Sunday, July 27th versus Jamestown at 4 p.m. Bring pet food, get in free. So, yeah, bring some pet food for all of you with pets. You probably have pet food. You can bring it in, and you get in for free. Call 585-524-2260 for tickets as well, Muckdogs fans. Playoff packages are selling right now. They won't be available for forever, so if you want to get some discounted tickets for our playoff games, call 585-524-2260, as well as 2026 season tickets are now on sale. Once again, that is 524-2260. As the lefty, Evan Hollingsworth, is back out onto the mound for the bottom of the 6th for your Muckdogs. Looking to have a little bit of a better inning.
Hollingsworth allowing the triple from Gavin Boyle last inning. Brought in a run.
It'll be Chris Guzaldo up to bat first for the Americans. So, look, we need to generate some life. We need some juice. I think a 1-2-3 inning right here from Evan Hollingsworth would do us a lot of good.
Leading off for the Americans, third baseman number 42, Chris Guzaldo.
Guzaldo, 0 for 2 on the night. Looking to change that here as he faces Hollingsworth for the first time. Guzaldo hits one right back at Hollingsworth, gets in the gap. Diving attempt from Caleb Walker. Not going to be there, though. It's going to be a base hit for Guzaldo, his first of the night.
Yeah, so two sides of a coin. Last inning, Hurley had a first pitch out right there, a first pitch hit for the Americans and Guzaldo. So they're cooking again, a man on with nobody out.
It's the catcher, Nick Pass, now up to bat. Nick Pass been struck out twice tonight. Hollinsworth looking to make it a hat trick of strikeouts against Pass. Runner on first for the Americans as the first pitch is in there for strike one. It's going to be ball one, evens the count. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be inside for ball two.
Yeah, so I've just heard word. Jamestown took care of the Pioneers, and so if the Americans win tonight, they clinch their playoff spot.
It's very crucial for the Americans to close out this game, but the Muckdogs also trying to get a win of their own and hold on to that #1 seed. It's going to be thrown down to second on the steal, and it's going to be an out. Great throwdown from Cooper Fesh. Couple of great throwdowns for Fesh this game, but the first one able to get the out on the connection there.
Yeah, Fesh with a great throw right there, helping out his pitcher, helping out our staff get outs. Nice job by Cooper Fesh.
As passed, hits a ball over to third base, and he's going to get there in time.
That was
very soft hit ball down the third base line. Took a while to get over there to Inman. The throw just late over to Espinal.
Yeah, Nick Pass with a head-first slide into first base to get in there safe. A strong throw from Inman, like Nate said, a softly hit ball, but a strong throw, but a better slide. So Pass with some effort is now on first base.
The center fielder, Connor Kiefer, now up to bat. 1 for 2 on the night. First pitch against Kiefer. It's going to be a swing and a miss for strike one. One out in the inning so far with a man on first for the Americans. The 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss. It's Hollinsworth gets ahead early here. We've seen some aggressive base running from the Americans this game. A number of steals. A couple of unsuccessful steal attempts. The 0-2. It's going to be inside and a bit high. Makes the count 1-2.
Yeah, Hollinsworth in a good position to put away the Americans batter in Connor Kiefer.
Looking for the strikeout here. So the ball's popped up. Hollinsworth makes the play with the throw over to first. Advances the runner to second, though.
Yeah, so a productive out from Kiefer right there. Moves the runner to second. So 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Pinaro.
It's going to be Nick Past over there on second. Pinaro, 1 base hit in this game, 1 strikeout. The right fielder with a swing and a miss. Pinaro, only hitting 190 on the year. Does have a 426 OBP, though. This has been walked 17 times. The 0-1. Another swing and a miss there. Hollingsworth jumps ahead early once again.
I feel like the shift is partially to keep things close to the runner on second pass as well. That way, if they tag.
Hollingsworth looking for the strikeout to retire the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be popped up foul. Out of play. Pinaro really trying to battle back here. With a runner in scoring position, they want to expand upon this lead. Five unanswered runs for the Americans. The 0-2. Outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Pinaro wants to get a nice 2-out hit to extend this lead to 4. You can see that shift. Caleb Walker more towards the first base side of second base.
Castro playing second a little bit more as Hollingsworth looks back. It's going to be inside. Just avoids the batter. Count is now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pinaro hits one over to Espinal at first. Espinal cannot make the play. Horton can't make the throw into home, and it's going to be another run scored for the Americans. It's going to make the score 6-2, as that's now 6 unanswered runs by Niagara Falls. Tough break there for Espinal. Great first baseman over there. That's usually a fairly routine play for him. Just can't make the grab. Took a nasty hop on him there. It's a tough ball to control.
Yeah, that was a really sharply hit ball right there by Pinero. So tough play. Not able to be made by Espinal as the Americans now lead by 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now that Alan Ramos is back up to the plate, it's going to be a ball. It's going to be in there for ball 2. Hollingsworth looking to get back in this AB. The 2-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled off by Ramos. Makes the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. It's going to be hit over. Jackson Inman makes the play as Espinal steps off the bag to make the catch. It's going to be another hit over there for the Americans.
Yeah, Ramos with a ton of speed, so putting pressure on the throw from Inman. Just not enough juice. Takes Espinal off the bag to make the catch, so Americans keeping this long inning alive.
Inman not happy with himself over there on third base, showing some frustration. As it's now the second baseman, Ian Huang, up to bat. As you mentioned last time up, a little bit of a muck dog killer. That's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, Ian with already 3 ribbies in this game and another spot to do even more damage. 2 runners on with 2 outs.
Hollingsworth looking to do a little bit of damage control here in the bottom of the 6th. As that ball is way outside, wild pitch, advances both runners. Now 2 runners in scoring position with Ramos on second and Pinero on third.
Yeah, Hollingsworth, just that ball absolutely just slipped out of his hand, it seemed like. So Hollingsworth in an even tougher spot now. 2 runners on, both in scoring position.
The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled off. Makes the count 1-2. The Muckdogs want a chance to get back in this game. It's a very important spot for Hollinsworth here. Man on second, man on third, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You really got to fight your way out of this spot here, Luca.
Yeah, Hollinsworth needs to escape this inning without giving up any more runs to keep the Muckdogs in it. 4 runs in 3 innings is already tough enough to come back from.
So it's fouled off once again. With how this inning's gone, though, it feels like they've scored more than 1 run in this inning. So, honestly, it wouldn't be that bad off for the Muckdogs to escape with only allowing 1 run here.
Yeah, Nate, I couldn't agree more.
As it's popped up into left field. And it's going to be caught by Mindas for the 3rd out of the inning, as Hollinsworth gets us out of the inning, only allowing 1 run. It's now 6-2, however, in favor of the Americans as we go into the 7th inning. We'll be right back. Welcome back, fans. As we enter the 7th inning, I'd like to give a special shout out to one of our sponsors, as the 7th inning is brought to you by the Batavia Downs. Win more, lots more at Batavia area's premier entertainment destination. Great casino, great hotel, great concert venue, offer a great variety of performances there, a little bit of a combo deal. Stop by, see a great concert, have a great time, and get some free play with your concert ticket. Great time at the Batavia Downs. As Inman hits a fly ball out of play over to the left side.
Yeah, a special thank you to Batavia Downs, one of our very best sponsors. Thank you for supporting our Muckdogs.
Ground ball, hit in the gap. Inman's going to get to first for his first hit of the game.
Yeah, so Inman down 0-2 in the count. Is fighting a great lefty hit right there into right field. So Muckdogs have the first hitter of the inning on base for Sean Mindas.
The left fielder making the catch to retire the 6th inning. Hits a fly ball into right center field. It's going to be the right fielder, Carmen Pinaro, making the play. It's now going to be James Bolton up to bat. 1 ground out, 1 walk tonight for Bolton. James Bolton hits a nice line drive into center field. Going to advance Inman to second. Bolton now at first. Runner in scoring position for the Batavia Muckdogs, as it's going to be Justin Espinal coming up to the plate. Espinal 0-2 on the night.
Yeah, so 2 sharply hit singles for your Muckdogs, Inman and Bolton. Now on base. Trying to rally back in this game, down for only so many innings left to try to do some damage, so the sooner the better. as Hurley and his catcher are going to talk to each other about how they're going to attack Espinal. Espinal, remember, from the right-handed side, hit our first home run of the year at Jamestown. So there's some power in that bat from the right-handed side.
Be a great moment for another one here, Luca.
That would be
Talk
incredible.
about electric. So the first pitch is hit deep into left center, excuse me. That's going to get down. As Inman's going to come in. Mindas rounding the bag. Mindas is going to get home. That's a triple for Espinal, and he has 2 RBIs. Makes the score 6-4 for the Muckdogs. The Muckdogs showing some life here in the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Great piece of hitting from Espinal. I was just talking about how he has power from that right side, showing it off right there, shooting that ball into the gap. So your Muckdogs are right back in it, have some momentum with that bases clearing triple.
3 out of 4 batters getting a hit here in the top of the 7th. The Muckdogs really showing some resilience here, as it's going to be a strike 1 for Hammond. Hammond not pleased with the call, thought it was outside. And just as important here, Espinal with the triple. He's now in scoring position for Hammond as well. Hammond pulls back on the bunt for ball 1.
Yeah, that was a big, momentum change right there. That was a massive swing.
Hammond goes for the bunt.
As they say that Hammond...
It's going to be strike 2.
They're going to count that as a swing. Hammond extremely not pleased with that call.
Thought he pulled back on that one. Counts now sits at 1-2. Only 1 out in the inning, though.
Hammond taking his time coming back into the box.
Hammond looking to bring in the 5th run of the game. Hammond hits a nice line drive into left field. Espinal will score. Another great base hit for the Muckdogs, cutting the deficit to 1 here at the top of the 7th.
Yeah, so just when you think the Muckdogs are out of it, they tell you, hey, no way. 3 runs already in this inning as this lead is cut down to 1. It is now 6-5. 4 hits in this inning for your Muckdogs. Really nice job just showing off that Muckdog resilience. This team never goes away.
Caleb Walker 1 for 2 on the night, getting a hit his last time at bat. Hits another ball. It's going to be flipped over to first, but it looks like he's going to be safe. The first baseman, a little bit lackadaisical on the jog over to first, doesn't get there in time. The tying run now at second base.
Yeah, so just an awkward play for the first baseman. Wanted to fire it to second, but then double guess himself, then try to get back and tag Walker at first. But by that point, Walker was past him, so Walker reaches, and that is a quick 5 hits for the Muckdogs in this inning. And runners on second and first for Braden Horton.
Talked about it a little bit yesterday. These Muckdogs, with how well they can hit the ball, how high their on-base percentages are, it can be an avalanche of runs really quick, and you're seeing that here in the 7th inning. 3 quick runs, only 1 out. 5 out of 6 batters have gotten a hit here. And as you guys can see, now we're back to the top of the order with Braden Horton coming up to the plate. Once again, we've talked about him a lot these last couple games. One of the best hitters for the Muckdogs here with the tying run on second. The run to take the lead at first in Caleb Walker. Braden Horton looking to continue this momentum for the Muckdogs.
Yeah, Horton really just wants to keep the line moving here. As
wondering,
Americans managers coming out to talk to his pitcher in Hurley.
Looks like it's going to be a pitching change here.
It is going to be a pitching change.
So they take C.J. Hurley off of the mound. Has struggled here in the 7th inning, allowing 5 hits. We're going to take a break as we let the new pitcher for the Americans warm up.
My dude Josh Petrosky, 716 Hurt, best team around. Great day to have a great day. I've heard you're the biggest troll on the team, so I got to get you. Oh, these guys are called the Muckdogs too? That's sick. What's up, what's up? How you doing today? Living the dream. You have one arm to throw with. He's got two. This is going to be so fun to watch. I'm excited. Probably a little easier when the batter's in the box and not behind a fence. Yeah, the only thing I'm really seeing, like the ones you're leaving out, you're just pulling that glove early and letting that arm get long and draggy out there. You know, I never thought I'd say it'd be a bad day to be an American, but given the context that we're playing the Americans, bad day to be an American. I got to learn how to handle you. That's why, like, a big thing is letting you do you, because I've never had a switch pitcher. So, oh, now he's going to do it with his other arm. What a talented specimen of a human. Ooh, saucy. Love that. Slide step, fuzz piece at the knees. Banana bread at work, dude. Attack, no walks, make them hit. Yeah. No one's stringing together hits against us yet, so until they do that, let's fill it up. Yeah. Pass the IDAR test, that's for sure.
From the right side?
Both sides. There's one thing Skip does, it's always have a good watch and always have clean shoes. 315, yeah, I knew that off the top of my head. Yeah, easy. I'm definitely under a squat rack at least twice a week. Hollinsworth's never seen a cornfield. You know my high school had to bring your tractor to school day? Oh, he has ate it. Aaron Judge. Oh, Jacob Vesco, not Aaron Judge. There's a cow on my mound right now. There you go. Finish him. Oh, sit him down. Oh, there we go. I wish I was half as good with one arm as he is with both. Baby shark, keep doing your thing. 12 pitches. 3 of those batters were first pitch strikes. You only throw it behind once with a K. That's an efficient inning. I like it. That was the top of their order, and you mowed it. Hey, attack, let's go! I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come?
As we welcome you back, there is a pitcher change. It is Robert Leach. Nate, what are his stats?
Leach with 10 appearances on the year, a 5.54 ERA, not the best on the year. He has 25 strikeouts, however. And if you're just joining the broadcast, Muckdogs started off strong, up 2-0, led up 6 unanswered runs. They've now scored 3 in the top of the 7th here, looking to make a comeback. 2 runners on base, first and second, and top of the order, Braden Horton up to bat. So the first pitch to Horton is a strike. Count is now 0-2.
Robert Leach jumping ahead 0-2 on a dangerous hitter in Horton. That's a good job.
Horton always staying aggressive, though. Braden Horton tips it off. It's going to be a foul ball there. Staying alive. 0-2.
Yeah,
1 out in the inning for the Muckdogs.
A nasty curveball right there from Leach. Horton just able to get some wood on it to stay alive in this at-bat.
Really important at-bats here for the Muckdogs. Don't want to leave any guys on base at this point in the game. Ball is outside. Makes the count 1-2. Good eye there by Horton. Horton 0 for 2 on the night with a walk. Horton fouls another one off, out of play. Really battling with Leach here. Horton looking to stay alive here with the 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to be a line drive into right field by Horton. And Travis Hammond's going to come home and scores the tying run. The 4th run of the inning for the Batavia Muckdogs as they tie the game here.
Great call right there. Nate Horton with a great hit. This game is all tied up, folks. You can't blink when you're watching the Muckdogs. This team, like Nate said earlier, scores in avalanches. So this game tied up at 6-6.
Another batter here that we've talked glowingly about all season long, Tyler Castrataro, with a 336 average coming into this game and a 449 OBP. Gets on base as we have runners on the corners. That OBP here, very, very important to get a guy on base. Possibly able to bring in the run to take the lead with, I believe, Walker on third, as he pops one up into right field. It's going to be just foul. Very close to bringing in another run there. Couple more feet to the left. That ball might have dropped down fair.
Yep. That was a very close play in right field. Castrataro staying alive. Count even at 1-1. Castrataro, another dangerous hitter.
Castrataro already with 2 RBIs on the night.
Yeah, he's in a good spot for some more.
Looking to get his third here. Pulls back on the bunt. Still going to be a strike, however. Castrataro looking back at the ump. Not happy with that one. Really thought that ball was outside.
Yeah, Castrataro taking his time after that call. Got to collect himself and get back in that box.
Once again, runners on the corners here. 1-2 count for Castrataro. Castrataro takes ball 2, evens the count. Once again, only 1 out in the inning, as we have Cooper Fesh coming up next. Throws back to first, not in time with Horton diving back to the bag. Already seen 1 errant throw over to first in the game, so if you're Leach, you got to be careful, especially with Walker on third. As Horton will steal second. Pretty much a free base there. Not going to throw down to second with the runner on third.
Yeah, not going to throw down, but that takes away the double play. So Tyler Castrataro, Robert Leach, the 1v1 matchup right here.
The full count. It's going to be a ball. A little bit outside there. Bases now loaded for the Muckdogs as Castrataro reaches first. Cooper Fesh now up to bat, 0 for 3 on the night, but coming into this game very hot as of late, moving up to the 3 spot in the order. Big spot here for both the Muckdogs and the Americans. Fesh looking to take the lead. Cooper Fesh fouls the first one off.
Yeah, Fesh in a great spot to take the lead in this game. Runners juiced with only 1 out.
The 0-1. Ball hit into deep left field. Caleb Walker going to tag up and will bring in the run to take the lead. 5 runs in the inning now. Going to be 7-6 in favor of your Muckdogs. What an avalanche here on the top of the 7th.
Yeah, they've come roaring back in the top of the 7th. The Americans gave us a few punches, but we threw all of those punches back and then some, as the Muckdogs have the lead. It is 7-6.
Another red-hot hitter as of late, Jacob Vesco. Runners still in scoring position. Leach steps off the mound. Keeps Horton honest over there on second base. Hitting Coach Khalid Cox fired up over there. Talking to Castrataro on first base.
Yeah, Khalid Cox has to be happy with how his hitters have responded this inning.
Excuse me, Cooper Fesh over there.
Another thrilling game between these two teams. Seemingly every single game between these opponents has been a thriller. Even the ones that aren't very close.
Vesco, swing and a miss for strike 1. Evens the count at 1s. 2 outs now in the inning. Leach really needing to get the Americans out of this inning. As Vesco hits a ball high over into foul territory, the first baseman makes the grab right near the right side fence. Great catch to get out of the inning. However, the Muckdogs score 5 runs on a number of hits in the 7th inning as they take the lead 7-6 going into the bottom of the 7th inning.
Don't forget, fans, tomorrow
It is the new Muckdogs pitcher in Irwin's Branch out on the mound. In 17th innings pitch, he has a 6.11 ERA with a 1.64 whip, 12 strikeouts. So Irwin, not with the most eye-popping numbers, but all the talent in the world. He can reach up to 93, 94 on that fastball. So a really big power pitcher. Just deals with some control issues at times as he looks to have a scoreless inning, and he will take on Gavin Boyle. And also, Muckdogs fans, don't forget that this inning was brought to you by Batavia Downs, your premier entertainment center of Batavia.
Gavin Boyle, his last time up, had a triple with an RBI. 2 for 3 on the night here. Irwin's Branch looking to maintain the lead for the Muckdogs. So that ball is going to be hit foul for Branch's first pitch of the night.
The 0-1 is fouled off by Boyle. So Irwin's with a good start, up ahead in this count early, 0-2. Irwin's looking to put away Boyle quickly. The 0-2 pitch. Is grounded foul, so they will do it again.
Count now at 0-2 for Boyle. Good start here for Branch. The 0-2. Wild pitch outside. Ball 1. Luckily, no one on base. Irwin's Branch looking for his first strikeout of the night. Ball's going to be high, evens the count at 2s.
Gavin doing a good job getting this count back even. Was down 0-2, count now 2-2, so doing a good job right here.
Swing and a miss for Boyle as Irwin's Branch gets his first strikeout of the night. One batter up, one batter down for Irwin's Branch.
Stepping in for the Americans, first baseman, number 15, Braden Miller.
First baseman, Graydon Miller now up to bat. 0 for 3 on the night. Grounded out his last time up to the plate.
Yeah, a nice start for Irwin's. That's a confidence booster for our fast throwing reliever, getting that first batter to strike out.
Irwin's Branch fires another one in there for strike 1 of this at-bat. Irwin's looking very poised on the mound tonight, Luca.
Yeah, already looking a lot better. Just seems more confident tonight.
Another strike on the outside corner. 0-2 now.
Yeah, Irwin's Branch moving quickly through these pitches. Now has Miller 0-2.
Just a bit outside and low there. Still ahead in the count, though. 1-2 with 1 out. The 1-2. Pitch is inside, evens the count. Irwin's Branch looking to get out of this inning quick and keep this lead for the Muckdogs going into the 8th. Ball is hit over to Caleb Walker at second base. That's a great catch for Walker over there. Gets the second out of the inning for the Muckdogs.
Yeah, nice play by Walker to be able to keep his eye on that line drive. Nice positioning he was in as well to be able to make that play. So 2 quick outs for Irwin's.
Shane Prey now up to bat, the designated hitter. Also 0 for 3 on the night. Struck out his last 2 times up at the plate. Fouls the first pitch off. Another good ball there by Irwin's Branch.
Yeah, the key to these at-bats is that first pitch strike, putting that batter on the defense, being aggressive. Irwin's has the stuff to be aggressive as well.
It's going to be another strike there on the breaking ball for Irwin's Branch. Another early start in this at-bat for Branch.
Yeah, that front door slider was absolutely nasty. It's not something Prey wanted to swing at.
Ball is dribbled out into the infield.
It'll be ruled foul, thankfully, as that would have been a really hard play to make.
Went off of Prey there. Count still at 0-2, 2 outs. Branch looking for the 1-2-3 in his first inning tonight. The 0-2 pitch, going to be outside. And you have to wonder how the Americans are going to deal with this huge momentum shift, in complete control of the game pretty much throughout the entire time. And then that happens in the 7th inning. 5 runs scored, Muckdogs take the lead. It's a fly ball hit to Hammond in center field. No one makes the call, and it drops down in between 3 Muckdogs. Caleb Walker, Travis Hammond, and Braden Horton out there. 3 very good defensive players. Don't see that too often out of them.
No, yeah, just, you know, you have to call out those fly balls in baseball, or else things will happen like that. Just a massive miscue from the Muckdogs outfield. You don't want to give life to the Americans who've been great on the offensive end already by themselves today. So Irwin's Branch going to have to work through some adversity here. Runner on with 2 outs.
First pitch is fouled off. Another good start for Branch.
Yeah, so 4 batters he's faced, 4 first pitch strikes. That's a recipe for success for Irwin's Branch.
We talked about it a little bit of control issues with Branch this year, but when he's dialed in, he's really dialed in. And you're seeing that as he makes the quick grab. Great reaction time, tosses it over to Espinal as he retires the 7th inning. 1 error, no runs, and 1 runner left on base as the Muckdogs still hold a 7-6 lead.
Muck Dogs fans, it is that time again. We want to shine a light on our beautiful sponsors that help make our team run. The Batavia Muckdogs cannot operate without Alex's Place, Batavia Downs, Bourbon and Burger, Brighton Security, Bully Hill, Casella Waste, Dave's Ice Cream, Eli Fish Brewing, Figueroa's Pizza, GCC, Genesee Lumber, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Oakwood Hills, Skywards, Tompkins Bake, Turbo Heating and Air, Tully's, UR Wilmot, Rochester Regional Health, Ripe Beverage, Zoom Fitness, Allegheny Farm Services, Arc of Genesee Orleans, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Foot Care Center, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Bright Path Kids, Burger King, Salino Plumbing, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Eagle Star Housing, Easttown Beverage, Ever Dry, Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Pharrell Gas, Frank's Call, Mr. Plumber, Freed Max at Geico, Genesee County Chamber, Glow Regional Waste, Go Health, Graham Corporation, Healthy Families Wyoming, Genesee Partnership, Horizon Health Services, HB Hood, ICAC, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Land Pro, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang & Sons, Empower Agency, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Myers RV, Mogaveros Automotive, National Guard, NY School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oaxaca Milk Products, Overhead Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Perry Veterinary Clinic, Sands Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Riley State Farm, TVFCU, and the United States Gypsum Company. So yes, once again, Muckdogs fans, a special thank you to all of our sponsors, because without them, this team would not be able to run. So if you want to support your Muckdogs, please go out and support our sponsors. A lot of them, as I've said earlier, are local to the Batavia community. So not only are you supporting your Muckdogs, you're supporting the local Batavia community. As Jackson Inman is up to the plate in the top of the 8th.
Jackson Inman, first player up to bat in the 7th.
Yes.
Jackson Inman, also the first player up to bat in the 8th.
Yes.
Muckdogs ran all the way through the order the last time up, scoring 5 runs off of 6 hits, a walk, and a sac fly. What an inning for the Muckdogs. And great read, by the way, Luca. Almost just about as great as this Muckdogs comeback tonight.
Hey, I'll take that. Maybe not just as great. I mean, they're doing a lot more out there than I am reading. But still a very special thank you to all of our sponsors that help make this team proud and run. As quickly, it is 2-0 to Jackson Inman, so a nice start for the lefty.
Jackson Inman quickly taking control of this at-bat. It's going to be fired in there for strike 1. Makes the count 2-1. Inman still ahead here. Jackson Inman with 1 hit on the night. Coming in the last inning. He had a single to start off that Muckdogs run. Inman fouls one off. Evens the count at 2s. Inman's last time up, also 2 strikes on him before getting the hit, so showed poise his last time up. Hoping to show the same here. Pokes one, line drive over to Gazaldo, makes the grab at third. First out of the inning.
Yeah, that was a strike to the third baseman, Gazaldo. Nice reaction time right there to catch that line drive. So Leach gets his first out of the inning. Americans don't want to give up any more runs to this Muckdogs lineup, as they are now down in this game 7-6. You would have never thought, but just in the blink of an eye, the Muckdogs hitters just turned it up a notch.
Once again, I mentioned it tonight, mentioned it the last couple games. The Muckdogs, they can hit the ball, and that run can come at the away team, at the opposing team pretty quickly, as it did there in the 7th. 1-0 on Mindas. The left fielder looking to make something happen in the 8th inning for the Muckdogs. Fouls one off, evens the count. 1 hit, 1 strike. Excuse me, 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be high for ball 2. Mindas takes a hack. High fly ball, hit hard. Went over the fence in left field, but it's foul. That was a hard hit ball by Mindas.
Yeah, that had some home run written all over it. Just a bit foul. Mindas absolutely crushing that front door slider. Just foul.
I think the Muckdogs dugout would have exploded with a home run right there.
Goodness.
Mindas ducks out of the way, makes the count full. Swing and a miss for Mindas. Second out of the inning. A big strikeout there for Leach.
Now up to bat is the DH on the day, James Bolton.
Another one of your Muckdogs with a base hit last inning.
As Bolton will take his time stepping into the box.
Bolton with a hit and a walk tonight. Watches strike 1. Muckdogs still holding on to a 7-6 lead here. Bolton swings at a ball a little bit high up there. Wants to have that one back. 0-2. Early lead in the count for Leach now. Foul ball hit by Bolton, staying alive here.
We have some little kids in the crowd running after it. They're going to get a souvenir, hopefully. It's a race to the ball.
The 0-2 pitch. It's going to be a bit inside as Bolton steps out of the way. Count now at 1-2. 2 outs in the inning for the Americans. The 1-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled off once again by Bolton. Americans fan again moving out of the way. I think it's that one fan's 3rd time moving out of the way.
Dangerous today. That's a nice call out by Nate. Yeah, that one fan might have a magnet in his pocket.
Bolton fouls off another. Bolton's going to make it to first.
I don't know. I think that was a dropped strike 3. So Bolton.
Thought Bolton tipped it at first, but he must not have.
Well, it doesn't matter. Bolton's on first base. We're not going to question it. So Bolton reaches on a strikeout, which is pretty peculiar.
Showing off the wheels a little bit.
Yeah.
It is now Justin Espinal up to bat. Had a triple his last time up. Really was what blew that 7th inning open for the Muckdogs.
Yeah, it's a great call, Nate. It was that big swing into left center that really kicked things off. A bases-clearing triple by Espinal. So a lot of pop and the switch hitter's bat.
Espinal hits one over to first. Stays right on the first base line. Bolton's going to third. Bolton will stay at third. Espinal is hyped up over there on second base. Another big play for Espinal down the stretch in this game.
Yeah, Espinal with another big hit, keeping this inning going, keeping the chain moving. So 2 runners in scoring position for Travis Hammond, who's already himself had a good day at the plate. So Muckdogs looking to get some insurance runs in this inning, putting the pressure on Robert Leach.
Travis Hammond, a single with an RBI his last time up. Hammond takes a ball there. 1-0 now for Hammond. A great stop there by Nick Past, the catcher.
Justin Espinal, living up to his American killer name. He has 2 extra base hits. He's a single and homer away from the cycle.
The 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Travis Hammond takes a strike there. Bolton taking quite a big lead over there on third base in his last pitch. Espinal with another big lead over there. Strike 2 taken by Hammond.
So
Hammond staying collected despite being down 1-2 in the count. 2 outs also in the inning, so big spot here for the Americans. It's going to be a ball low, makes the count even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hammond looking to bring in at least 1 run for the Muckdogs here. The 2-2. Hammond fouls one off, staying alive here.
yeah, and if any damage is done, remember, Muckdogs fans, this inning, the 2-out rally was started by a dropped strike 3. So Bolton, you know, in a peculiar way, stays on base. That allows Espinal to get the double. So a 2-out rally.
Hammond with a nice hit ball to left field, but it will be caught by Gavin Boyle. Great catch there as he retires the 8th inning, stranding 2 Muckdogs on base. However, Muckdogs still lead 7-6 going into the bottom of the 8th.
As we welcome you Muckdogs fans back to the bottom of the 8th inning. Irwin's Branch still out on the mound as the Americans are going to try to tie up this game. It is number 20.
Nick Past, the catcher, leading off the bottom of the 8th. Irwin's Branch, nearly a 1-2-3 inning. A little bit of an error out there in right field, but retired the 4th runner. So 1-2-3-4 inning for Branch there. It's going to be a ball for the first pitch of the inning for Branch.
1-2-4 inning. I don't know if I've heard that before. It makes sense though.
The 1-0 pitch for Branch. It's going to be another ball, a little bit low. 2-0 to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, so a different from last inning. Branch, all 4 batters he faced was a first pitch strike. Not the case this inning. as 2 balls to start this at-bat.
2-0 pitch. It's going to be dribbled over to the third baseman, Jackson Inman. They're going to rule it foul, though.
Say it ruled foul. That looked fair, but home plate umpire definitely has a better angle than we do.
Would have been a tough play for Inman there over at third, though, nonetheless. So,
really high hit ground ball, a ton of airtime, so would have allowed the catcher to book it to first. Nick passed. Already showing off a great play, a head first dive into first. You don't see that often, so he's got some effort in that heart.
The 2-1 pitch. It's going to be down and outside once again. Count is now sitting at 3-1. Branch looking to battle back here. Passed with a single his last time up to bat. It's going to be ball 4. Passed will take his base, as we will now have the center fielder, Connor Kiefer, coming up to bat. Kiefer, last time up, got safe. Fielder's choice, though.
Different experience this inning. Like I said, Irwin did a great job last inning of getting out on that first pitch strike. So walks the first batter, Nick Pass. So he's got to lock in, got to be able to throw strikes to get these Americans batters out.
Kiefer looks to lay down a bunt. Ball is thrown inside, so Kiefer pulls back for ball 1. Irwin's Branch with an amazing 7th inning. Little bit shaky to start off the third. You wonder how much rope the Muckdogs coaching staff will give him here as he throws another ball.
Yeah, so Irwin's has thrown 6 balls already in this inning to 1 strike. So got to find that zone. Can't keep allowing free passes as the Americans only need 1 run to tie up this game.
Branch with a quick throw over to first. Past dives back just in time. Irwin's Branch trying to battle back here, down 2-0 in the count. Throws over to first. That's an errant throw. And Pastel is going to go to third now.
He's still going. The throw not in time, even close.
Throw not in time over to third. 2 stolen bases on the air by Irwin's Branch. Couple times this game now. Muckdogs pitchers with an errant throw over to first. Cost them a run earlier in the game. Puts Past in scoring position now.
Yeah, like Nate just said, the second time we've seen an errant throw back to first allows Past to reach to third. So Americans in prime position to tie up this game, only needing 1 run to do so. Runner on third with nobody out.
It's going to be strike 1. Good pitch there by Irwin's Branch. Count now at 2-1, no outs in the inning. Foul ball. Evens the count at 2s. Irwin's Branch looking to get a critical out here. It'd be big if he could manage to get himself out of this inning without allowing Pass to get home.
That is a tough, tough task. Easier said than done with nobody out.
The 2-2. It's going to be launched into left field. Mendez will make the catch, but Pass tagging up will get home for the tying run. Score now all knotted up at 7-7 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, a productive at-bat right there from Kiefer. A sac fly brings home Past. So this game is now tied all again, folks, at 7-7.
2 runs now allowed to be scored off of those errant throws over to first. In close, critical games like this, those are tough plays to make. Another line drive over to right field. Ball will get by Horton as Pinaro's going to second. Pinaro now going to third. A triple for Pinaro there. Tough bounce for Horton. Looked like it was going to be a fairly easy play on that ball off the bounce, but it took a huge bounce over his head, getting by him to the right field fence.
Yeah, so a routine single, it looked like, turns into a triple for Pinaro. You don't see that often from Horton. Has been so solid on the offensive and defensive side, as that will actually be ruled a triple. So no error on Horton, but still a misplay nonetheless, as I believe the throw back to first, maybe they tried to say that Pinaro missed the bag at first base, but to no avail. So Americans, a runner on third base once again, as there is some talking to home plate umpire by the Muckdogs dugout.
Muckdogs dugout clearly not happy right now.
Infield in. Muckdogs don't want to allow this game.
Nice pitch there by Irwin's Branch. Jumping ahead early in the count, 0-1. Ball is going to be hit foul. Now 0-2. Big spot for Irwin's Branch here.
Irwin's doing a much better job in this at-bat against Ramos, throwing strikes, putting the pressure on the batter. Is up 0-2.
Branch with the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be high and a little inside. Makes the count 1-2. 1 out still.
Critical batter right here.
One-two pitch. It's going to be outside. Evens the count. And you got to think a strikeout here would be huge for Branch's confidence as he faces a runner on third right now.
Yeah, not only big for his confidence, but also a strikeout means that that runner in Pinaro doesn't move. So strikeout is definitely what Irwin's is looking for.
Ball's going to be grounded over to Inman. Pinaro in a hot box over here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Muckdogs third baseman Jackson Inman saying that Pinaro came out of the baseline. But the umpire calling him safe. It looked like he clearly left the baseline there.
Yeah, Skip Martinez is going to have some words about that one. Inman thought that the batter clearly went past the baseline.
Pinaro, it looked to me like he left the baseline trying to juke out Inman there.
Well, it's also a great effort from Pinaro to not just give up on the play and take the out. You know, doing his job, playing the pickle game, as he was able to reach back to third safely, which means that Ramos got to second. So this inning becoming disastrous for the Muckdogs, as two runners in scoring position with 1 out, as I believe we're going to have a pitching change.
Trying to look for a little bit of optimism here. Despite that unfortunate play not being able to get the out on Pinaro, we at least Inman did hold them from scoring the go-ahead run there. It's now going to be Jake Sliz coming out to the mound for the Muckdogs. And we will take a break while we let Jake Sliz warm up.
Muck Dogs fans, it is the big lefty southpaw, Jake Sliz, on the mound. Nate, tell me about his stats.
Jake Sliz with 9 appearances this year. He's pitched 14 innings. He has a 2.57 ERA with a 1.21 WHIP. 18 strikeouts on the season for Sliz. As the first pitch by Jake Sliz is a strike.
Ball hit to first base. Espinal, second guessing himself, threw it home just a bit too late as Panaro scores. So your Muck Dogs on defense, just some silly errors. As Wang gets his 4th hit of the day. Just not our best offensive inning as the Americans take the lead. It is now 8-7. Disastrous inning for our Muck Dogs.
Gavin Boyle with a good opportunity to drive in that insurance.
It's going to drop in there for a strike. Count is now at 0-1.
Wrong choice for the Muck Dogs. It's 0-1 to Gavin Boyle. Sliss.
Foul tipped off to the left.
Sliss quickly up 0-2.
The 0-2 from Sliz. It's going to be a ball. Count now at 1-2.
So only one hit this inning? Yep. So what was Ian's fielder's choice? Yeah. The second they passed up the first is
Americans.
So 2 fielder's choices in a row.
Taking the lead back in this 8th inning. Gavin Boyle looking to expand on it.
Another ball outside.
2-2 to Boyle.
Evens the count.
Still alive. Chance to add some more.
Jake Sliz looking for the strikeout right here.
Armstones lead the Pios 13-6. Americans could have their playoff berth tonight if they hold on.
Pitch looked good to me. Ump calls it a ball. I mean, full count now. Big pitch here from Jake Sliz. Looking for the second out of the inning. Ball is hit into right field. Going to be caught by Horton, but it will bring in a run. A sac fly there from Gavin Boyle as the Americans take a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, so Gavin Boyle put a charge into that ball in right field. Horton with an amazing play to just even record an out. Still a sac fly, so a runner scores for the Americans. It is now 9-7 Americans.
Ball popped foul by Graydon Miller. After that massive 7th inning by the Muck Dogs, there were 2 clear ways the Americans could have handled that. They could have just gone into their shell and given up on the game. Instead, they come back out swinging in this 8th inning. Another deep hit ball hit over to Mendes in left field. Gonna make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. However, the Muck Dogs allow 3 runs here in the bottom of the 8th, now trailing 9-7 as we go into the top of the 9th inning. We'll be right back. Reminder, Muckdogs fans, we have some big upcoming games for the team. Starting tomorrow, we'll be back at home against Auburn. Game starts at 6:30. Gates open at 5:30. It's free team photo night. Stop by, get your free team photo. Get it autographed by some of the players. Get some pictures with the players. You can have Lou Dog autograph it too. Lou Dog's also in that picture. Then on July 25th, we're away on the road again against Geneva at 6:30. Make sure to tune into the stream. Then 26th, we're back at home versus Elmira. Again, game starts at 6:30, gates open at 5:30. That's going to be fireworks night presented by HP Hood and Oak Orchard Health. Once again, thank you to our sponsors for providing that amazing fireworks night for our fans. And then July 27th, we're again at home against Jamestown. That game starts at 4 p.m., gates open at 3 p.m. And bring some pet food, get in free. Come out, support. Bring great home energy for the Muckdogs. Bring us a home field advantage as we enter this final crucial stretch in the season.
Yes, for tickets to any of those games, please call 585-524-2260 for your tickets. Also, Muckdog fans, I've said it before, playoff packages are on sale right now. They won't be on sale forever. Please come get your discounted playoff tickets. Call 585-524-2260, as well as maybe next year's 2026 season tickets.
Caleb Walker with a ground ball over to second. It's going to be flipped over to the first baseman for the first out of the 9th inning. 2 outs now remaining for the Muckdogs to make another late game run here.
Yeah, so 1 pitch, 1 out, not what the doctor ordered in this 9th. We need to start a rally. No one better than Braden Horton, the guy at the plate. He made a great catch last inning to record an out. Horton needs to really get on here if a comeback is going to happen.
Last time at bat in the 7th inning, Horton had a single bringing in a run.
Walker ground out. The Muckdogs second baseman to the Americans' own second baseman, and now it's Braden Horton the leadoff.
Braden Horton takes a strike for the first pitch of the AB. Horton fouls the next pitch off. 0-2 now. Horton down in the count. Been in this spot a couple times already today. Horton also with a walk in the 3rd inning. 2 strikes on Horton, the 0-2 pitch.
Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Another questionable call there. Really did not look like Horton went on that one. But the ump calls it a strike.
Yeah, to show my emotion right there. That's a really tough call on Braden Horton right there for the second out of the 9th inning.
Normally stay pretty neutral up in this booth, but that's a tough one to not get frustrated by at this point in the game. It's going to be a ball on Castrotaro for the first pitch of the at-bat. Braden Horton could not believe that call.
Yeah, you don't see emotion out of Braden Horton like that. So for him to be frustrated, obviously something off there. But nonetheless, second out of the 9th.
Going to need a 2-out rally from the Muckdogs here. Ball hit foul into the stands by Castrotaro. Count is now even at 1s. 2 outs again in the inning. Trailing by 2. We did just hear news that the Pioneers are rallying against the Tarp Skunks, now only trailing by 5, as Castrotaro fouls another one off for strike 2.
Yeah, so our Muckdogs down to our final strike right here. Tyler Castrotaro trying to do everything he can to keep this game alive. Robert Leach doing a great job in relief.
Final hope for Batavia.
The 1-2 pitch is down and outside, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Castrotaro. And again, Muckdogs fans, if the Pioneers manage to come back and beat the Tarp Skunks, even with a loss here, the Muckdogs would still hold their first place lead. Castrotaro grounds one over to second. The easy throw over to first for the 3rd out of the 9th inning, as the Muckdogs fall 9-7 against the Niagara Falls Americans for their third straight loss in 3 nights. We will be back tomorrow at home for the first time in a few days. Make sure to stop by as the Muckdogs try to turn it around late in the season here.
Yeah, Muckdogs got to try to turn it around. We'll see how the Tarp Skunks game ends, but just a few just silly errors.